What is up, guys? How is everybody? Where'd my comments go?
Uh-oh.
We
Some
got our
break.
friend Pocket Metal here, who's been working feverishly, but is an absolute hero. I'm gonna try to say hey to everybody real quick, and you know how I'll do with that. Brand new American is a new channel member. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. So first person in tonight was Craig Wilkes, channel member, followed by Let Me Get That channel member, followed by the way, guys, the video for the member giveaway, which I'll grab here in just a second and we'll show it off if I don't cut myself, is posted at the top of the comment. But so y'all all watch that and leave a comment. Brother Gonzo channel member is here. We've got let's see, Neil McKenzie channel members here, and of course brand new American channel members here. Leland Phil channel members here. You guys, thank you so much. You don't know how much I appreciate y'all's support. It's really just humbling and freaking awesome. Pretty Fly for a Nice Guy channel member is here. Go get registered, guys. I know you probably are, hopefully. I haven't checked comments lately. Brother Crispy Critter is in the house. How's it going, my man? Good to see you. And then we've got, I think we're almost at the bottom. Ginger Fisher channel members here. I saw him earlier, I think at Metal Complexes. That's where I was until about, I don't know, 5 minutes ago. I'll admit it. I'm a sword toter. Marco channel member, Shark Guy ATX channel member. Guys, I appreciate you being here. Lord Needham, my man, one of the best posters on Instagram. I've got to be careful because Pocket Metal's pictures are pretty freaking stunning. Keith Weininger, I always mess that up. Channel member, I appreciate you, buddy. And we've got Chris Hinkle in the house. Good to see you, my man. And guys, if I miss you, Pocket Stuff is here. And we might have some guests pop in. We've got Heyman here. Dang Ross is here. Guys, welcome and thank you for your support. NFK20's here. Homer Felites is here. Awesome. Great to see you guys. And just throw up anything that's on y'all's mind, anything that y'all want to kind of, I never go into a live with a plan. I just wanted to bring Pocket Metal over if he had a time to hang out with us, because I haven't seen him in, what has it been, 3 weeks?
Something like that. It's been kind of crazy.
Well, I know you've been traveling and working both. Double D Tip, what is up?
Yeah, I was supposed to, my dad and a buddy of his did a Alaskan cruise, so they were going to come up and hang out for a few days in Seattle, and we were going to go hang out with them. And then when they got back into Seattle, his friend tested positive for COVID, and so we didn't end up hanging out with them because why chance that?
Right. Is a friend doing okay?
Yeah, I mean, he was okay. Just felt a little under the weather, and whatnot. But it's still don't want to.
Hearing that it's still around,
Yeah, I only got it once myself, and I'm trying to stay clear of getting it because even if it's not a bad hit, being sick when I have so much shit to try to do is just not top of my list of things to do.
Absolutely not. Totally get it. Joseph S. is here. Be up, brother. Jim Miller, one of the kindest humans, and my main man from down South Alabama is in here. Good to see you, Jim. Guys, and I'll tell y'all something really cool we'll look at here in a second. Pizza Operator. Good to see you, brother. Channel member. And then we've got Mayor Salt made it in. Good to see you guys. We'll go tonight, God willing, if the computer holds up, probably closer to said faction. I think they go live at 12:10 or 12:15. So I'll try to make it to midnight. I kind of petered out last weekend on my birthday. I didn't make it, I don't think, till midnight. I think we made it over 3 hours, but it's been my work life has just been excruciatingly shitty. What is up, D Metal channel member? Guys, I appreciate y'all more than you know. And if I missed anybody, it was not intentional. But I was gonna start off by thanking my brother Pocket Metal for helping me out. got some cool stuff coming in and had some cool stuff come in that I don't think I've shown you guys. I had an unboxing, I don't know, last week, and I had two Kaiser products. Did I show you this yet, Pocket Metal? Have you seen the zip slip?
I've seen it online. I haven't, seen it in person. But
I'll be happy to send it to you. It's got a light detent. That's the half stop. That's open. I don't know if you can hear it. Very light.
Yeah, you could hear the close, but you can't hear much else.
It snaps open pretty well. The only thing I really have been trying to get used to, and I think I have gotten used to it, because one thing about it is it's got great ergos.
Can you use that hole to kind of like one hand open it?
No, I tried that, and you can't overcome that spring. You can get it to right there.
Yeah.
And if
so you can get it to there, you should be able to roll it open, right?
Yeah, no, you don't. That spring, you could do it with your thumb. So that's what it would be designed for. So I can hit it like that.
Yeah.
And then lock it open. But that choil is really designed very well. What is up, Demon Knock 13? Welcome, brother. Channel member, and Norman Invader slipped in. Welcome, channel member. So I got this, and it was supposed to come, guys. And I feel bad because I'll place orders. And channel member, welcome. I'll place orders like 2 hours apart, and I'm sure for Justin at White Mountain Knives, he would much rather throw it in one box. But have y'all seen this knife, the Kaiser Veritas? I got this on Amazon. Have you seen this one, Pocket Metal?
We have. I can't remember if it was on your show at one point or someone had mentioned it, and I was kind of saying that looks like the Airstream with the short wheelbase.
What's so cool about it, I didn't know till, see that little triangle upside down under the square pivot?
Yeah.
Well, that's what the pattern is. You can kind of see how it starts there. But I've got, and I don't have one over here, but I've got a slew of old Kaiser blade series where they didn't do any weight relief. That's where that slip joint originated, and it's not a good comparison. But this knife, and I just failed it, has got some very, very snappy detent. It is still S35VN, very thin for a Kaiser, perfectly centered. And like I said in my unboxing, I haven't gushed over Kaisers in a long time. I haven't purchased Kaisers in a long time, but these two have been good ones. What's up, brother? Todd Carr, what is up? Channel member Robert Douglas is in the house. Pocket Metal, have you gotten anything lately?
Not a thing.
Not a thing? Good for
Not
you.
a thing.
You fought the urges.
Well, yeah. I pretty much ordered a watch last week or the week before, and that's about it.
A watch?
Yeah.
Well, that's sweet.
Yeah. Been taking in some other content. There's a guy that's in Australia that puts out a lot of watch stuff I've been watching. He's pretty funny.
Is he a YouTuber?
No, I didn't miss the GEC drop. Me and Javon hopped on that sucker today, but other than that, previous ones I wasn't really interested in. Yeah, he does YouTube. He's got a decent chunk of people, like 250 or so thousand, I think.
I was going to his channel name, and I'd give him a subscription and check it out. Robert, what is up? Cheeto Bandito, channel member. How are you, my man?
But yeah.
You know his channel name off the top of your head?
Yeah, it's Just One More Watch.
Just One More Watch. That sounds very similar to our knife thing, right?
Yeah, he I think he said he averages like 50 something watches a year at least that he buys. So he's getting like one a week at least.
Tell me if this is it. I think it's got to be.
It's
I'm
all
gonna
over
just
the
give him a
price
little,
gamut. Nothing crazy. I'm not, one of those people that's going to be ever dropping thousands upon thousands of dollars. Yeah, it's that dude. He's a Scottish guy who lives in Australia.
and guys, what I do when I follow somebody is I'll go in here and just get a little of one of their videos, like it, just because what it does is it shows YouTube that I'm not a bot. And I'll go, glad I found you. I don't know if this is good YouTube etiquette. It just has worked for me. And I've noticed, I hear people talk about losing notifications to their channels and not getting, or saying they're not getting notifications, which I totally get it, but I always check that. When I watch somebody's content, I don't have to watch all the content because I don't have time. But if I see it and I want to make sure I stay in that circle of notifications, I just engage. That's really how all of the algorithms pretty much work. Mattis Faction, the Squirrel King himself. I was going to show you this that I think was a great value, and of course my addict brain couldn't pass on it. This is a little made in the USA LT Wright. This was on DLT. Yeah. It was a little drop, and this is a very small knife. I'm not crazy about the sheath, but I've been just pocketing it in my back pocket. MagnaCut, guess how much it was?
I'd say it's got to be at least $150.
$90.
Oh, really? Wow, that's cheap.
$90. I thought so. I thought so. As a matter of fact, it's called the Frontier. This is called the Frontier. It's got another name because the Frontier is about a 6.5-inch knife. What's up, Forrest? But they have this one in tool steel, still at DLT, for $70. So these LT Wrights, if you guys, I didn't know, I've had a White Mountain, which was, in that $160 range. And I've had the Joey Roman, Jacob Creates, Brass Brigade. But it's just, this knife kind of blew me away. And then I also did an unboxing of this one. Let me just take it off in the Ultra clip. I don't know if y'all saw my struggle bus video. I think 60 people have seen it. I had the worst video making experience I've ever had doing an unboxing on this knife.
Yeah.
It had a single leather strap on it. But I could not I couldn't get the original clip off of it. One of the screws was kind of seized up, or I didn't have the right tool, so I had to go grab my Leatherman that's got a little ratchet. And then I couldn't get the snap on the horizontal strap. And it was literally 22 minutes of me struggling, trying to get the freaking strap on. But this sheet, I love it. When I thumb it out, it's going to shoot across the room. Watch this. See ya.
22 minutes for a strap on, huh? Oh, man.
That's the difference. 2.5. And I've seen this when it dropped. I got this on NAS sale from a guy named Mike. And I saw Stas's review on it, which if you haven't seen Stas's test and review on it, go check it out. But it's just an S35VN manufactured by Bestech. And what's cool about Combat Beads and Griffin, I think Lefty has been testing this knife. But they've got, why's Google doing me that way? So they've got a folder that they've got available right now. So I'm going to share my screen. They were
putting that out.
And I have, again, no affiliation with these guys. I got this off NAS sale. But this is the Scout. And I had to go to the website to remember, and the Stas's video said that it had S35VN. Nothing that came in the package told me that, but it's manufactured by Bestech. But they've got a smaller one of these guys.
They've got a bunch of different sizes. From
Oh
what I've
yeah,
seen.
they've got
Like,
that little. They've got, but these are the ones that I think are really cool. I think for my kind of personal likings, and I'm not going to get one, especially not right now with my kind of situation. But these knives are manufactured by Best Tech. They're the Scout F3. There are a couple of videos. I think Lefty's one that's got one of them, and it looks like an awesome knife. And I wasn't aware of combat beads. Where I first saw them, ironically, was at is it Urban EDC to Supply? The ones that have all the exclusive stuff.
yeah, I think that they have some of their stuff occasionally.
They do. Had for a while. It was a tobacco pipe that was made out of one of the combat beads. It literally it moved, and it was kind of like a one pinch of tobacco apparatus that was made out of titanium and a combat bead, which was.
So you mean it's a one hitter?
Yes, exactly. I'm gonna get my sheet real across the room, but it was $100. And I thought it was kind of novelty cool. Right? I think my sheet has gone under my hut.
Cheeto Bandito. Me and Javon got 86s. Yes. Another 86 to add to the 86 club.
That will be my first, and I'm so absolutely stoked. Ginger Fisher, channel member, what is up? Cheeto Bandito. Nacelle, thank you, man.
I put the other one in.
The struggle unboxing. I'm glad you got to see that. I almost, that was the most torturous video that I've ever gone through, because I've done those horizontal straps at least 50 times. I've got them all sheathed up behind my door. But the knife's great. The experience was horrific. But I definitely appreciate the support, Marcel. Thank you so much. And your platform is awesome. As a matter of fact, as you guys know, I have no affiliation yet with, except the little code I've got over at White Mountain Knives. But where I go every morning, because I'm an addict and I can't help it, is I go check what has come in stock, because I picked up, I don't know if I told you, Pocket Metal, but I've been wanting the Lion Steel Best Man.
Yeah.
That's one of my new arrivals this week.
Man, you should have. Now I'm gonna step my foot in there. The best Lion Steel slip joints that I've seen, and I don't know if they have them on here. These are like secondary stuff, right?
These are all, and you can find out, like, this is Stabby. This is Mary Ellen.
Yeah. They did an exclusive, several different variants. That's like a Barlow style one at Collector Knives, and they had like a sheep's foot, a clip point, and then they also had what the hell is this? Spear point. That was the first one, actually, the round head they called it. But yeah, those were pretty awesome looking slip joints that Lion Steel made, and I almost got one several times, but that goes back to my whole, it's got screws on it when you're not supposed to touch them.
But I mean, you can
take the handles off. You take
I've done on both of my transactions. Well, I've actually done more than that, because both of the shed knives that I picked up via God, why am I blanking on his name? Anyway, shed knives. I picked up 2 shed knives new from Nacelle. This is the best, or the Lion Steel, and I got a really good deal on this, man. Very good deal. Well under the $100 range.
Oh, nice.
And it hadn't even, we communicated back and forth. It hadn't done anything except, I think, been in a video. That's what you find out as you get in here and just ask questions about knives.
Yeah.
You'll end up buying some, but it is there's some absolutely great deals there, and I met some really good people. Because the Scout came from NAF this came from NAF I regret not buying a Wii high fin. That's what you've got, I think, Pocket Metal.
Yeah,
it was in dark bronze. It was all kind of a bronze or titanium.
Yeah.
$190. I wrestled with that.
That's not bad. I think I honestly didn't pay much, if at all, much more than that. Ian paid like $225 when he got his, but I shopped around like a mother sucker before I grabbed one, and I think I got mine for like $190 or right around the $200 from, what was it, Deadwood Knives, I think. Maybe I've never bought anything from them before and just found their price to be pretty decent. Yeah, the price is all over the place, and I don't think they're constantly in stock, so that's another thing with them.
You said earlier Classic Knives. Is that classicknives.net?
No, it's Collector Knives.
Collector Knives. I think I just ordered from there. I've got my first order. I talked to the guy, and he said they only ship on Tuesdays.
Fridays or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I have my problems with him because one of the things that he does that drives me nuts is he'll leave a product on his website that is not in stock. And
oh, really?
Right. So you order it and you place like you buy like a few things here and there. That product's not in stock. And instead of him just refunding you, you get an email that says, "Congratulations, you got a store credit." It's like, I don't want a fucking store credit. I want my money back.
Hey, I'm glad I got lucky because I ordered a little $53 slit joint that looks kind of like it's a something buster. It looks sod bustery.
Right.
And I had to check just because I got the confirmation email. This is another stabby sale, $175 for this compound grind S90V Miguron.
I know what knife you got because I own it, and I told you to go there and look at them.
Thank you for reminding me because I was wondering. It's a snail trail that leads me to some of these places.
It's an Italian knife company. The knife is, what is the brand? Oh, I always forget. I got a little wood handled one. It's a decent knife for the price. Like D2 steel. It's $50-ish. But yeah, I
turned me on to it.
Remember.
And I think you must have turned me on to it. I can't say enough nice things about Joey Roman, a U.S. maker. I've got one of his little knives that I got on the Brother Brown auction. Donated to me by Tree Stab and Troy. The one I've got is the Tanto that's a chisel grind. But these are really well done. And this is a little U.S. made fixie for $175. I mean, there's just cool stuff. And then what's also fun is if you see somebody that's asking crazy money, right, for a knife, taking advantage, you can message them and like ask them like, "What's your deal? You know, why are you trying to sell that for that?" If I'm not mistaken, this is the same price with the sale that's going on now, and maybe it's a few more dollars, but that does look like it's never been really used. But I think you can buy these new for that. The let's see.
I'm gonna see if I can find. I think it's in my bag over here, real quick.
It's called Traditional Collector Knives, right?
It's Collector Knives. Just Collector Knives, like CK.
I can't spell, but Google help me. Yes, this is a site I ordered from. Are y'all seeing that site, or is it showing you the same site I was looking at before?
It's still showing the same thing as before.
All right, let me share it again.
It is this knife you got?
I believe that is exactly 100% the knife, my brother, except the one I got was in micarta.
Yeah, they had some micarta, and they had this wood one.
I really liked this, but I didn't want to reach that high.
This is called, I think they call this the Plow Buster.
Yeah, it is a Mazarin, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
That's it.
This is the one right here that I picked up. Allegedly, that's the one I ordered that's on my receipt. That's what you were holding up, right, Pocket Metal?
Yeah, it's not. It's got like the half stop's not the most crispest thing. You fully open, it's fine. But yeah, I mean, it's a decent little knife for the $50.
See how I just had my finger go down that tiny hole, guys?
That's a hole right there.
This is a honking hole, and I would recommend whoever wins this, the front flipper's money. The blade is money. It's money slicey. Again, I don't know why Max Tuchuk would have designed it. I don't know the purpose of this hole. I can't wrap my finger around it, but I don't know or don't understand different knife grips, right? So I just have it hard. I have a hard time believing that there's not a functional purpose for that hole. And if you guys know, let me know. We've got an unboxing tonight too, thanks to a brother that's in the audience who donated a bunch of stuff for giveaways.
I just wanted to earlier. Mattisfaction was in here. I don't know if he still is, and he mentioned that today is Forrest's birthday.
Today's Forrest's birthday. He might be a Leo, where I'm thinking I'm a Cancer. Happy birthday, Forrest.
Yes. I saw him pop in here for a second.
We wish him a happy birthday in the chat, and then I'm going to show some of his hanks. We need to go to EDC round table. Haven't been there in a day or two. Guys, I'm sorry I'm being such a terrible chat reader. My squirrel brain. But back to this knife, it is as long as you've got the clip and you do finger hot dog down the hallway like that, it's not going to make you get cut if you're paying attention to it. But if you're not very comfortable, because if you get your finger just on the edge, see, I'm thinking about it now and I'm looking at it and doing it a different way. The front flipper is your safest bet. And if you like doing the
over the top,
it's a really good knife. It cuts like a beast. It's a little on the larger size, but it's got a good choil, and it carries like a much smaller knife because it's a little bit thinner. It's got that ball on the clip, but the clip does work well. And we'll find other stuff to give away too. But that's what's going to be given away to the channel members, and that's why the video that's pinned in the chat, you guys need to go watch it or just leave a quick comment. We won't do that for quite a while, but know that that's coming. And then this was part of my pocket check. I haven't stuck it back in my back pocket, but I also carried today. What'd you carry, Pocket Metal?
Oh man, I am once again non-exciting as always with the ever-present Ace Grand.
It's a great knife. I mean, that's.
It was out of my pocket for a couple of days when I was putting some Loctite on it, and I switched over to the Kaiser T1. But other than that, it's back in the pocket again. That and this little thing, which is I still think, as far as like modern traditional mashup.
That's the Apache Drifter, right?
Yeah, well, it's the one that's got the liner lock. So they make one that's a double detent, and this is a liner, so you can use this thing, or it's got the little fuller there, so you can flick it. And with them being on sale for like $60-ish something everywhere, that's not a bad price.
I think they've been around 72. Something's kept me. I've been looking at what's the slip joint? Because there's a slip joint. It comes with a leather slip.
There's one just like this that started off as a slip joint, and it comes with a little slip. And then they went to the double detent one, and then it became this guy with the liner lock version. and they all look almost identical, just different handle materials. In all honesty,
It's smaller in your hand than it does on screen.
so it's it's let me see here. I got this is a Spyderco.
Three.
Yeah. So it's roughly the same size as that. Obviously a little bit more blade length, but other than that, it's relatively the same size.
Welcome, drink water.
And it's as far as like your average, like that plow buster, it's a little bit smaller, but as far as actual blade length, it's going to be the same size blade. So,
and you got the liner lock because you like a lock, and it balances out what you're carrying.
Well, yeah, that plus the double detents aren't as strong as any slip joint. The double detents is kind of slapping down, whereas a knife with a back spring's got a little bit of resistance at least to it. Like once you get it to that point on a double detent, it's gonna fly forward, which I carried. I have a double detent that Snuz sent me. I carried it for weeks on end and only used that, never had any problems. I just kind of prefer a regular actual slip joint to the double detent style for daily shit.
I haven't cut much with them. I've got 3 double detents that are all White Mountain knives, 2 Sons, but this one right here is the weirdest design of a knife. It is thick, G10, and I don't know if you can read that. It says
looks like it says 2 Son real big.
RIHE Rye design.
Oh,
but this is a double detent. It's got that weird little lanyard loop right there behind the whatever this little symbol is. But I would. It's interesting for the $60 before I put in my Javon 10 for the discount. I have fun playing with them because the other one,
it's a fun thing to play with. But I do wish that there was like a little almost like a button lock you could click in and out if you wanted it to stay open.
Right, and
leave it as a double detent where it flies back and forth, or have a little thing where you can just click it where it stays, locked in somehow. Would be pretty cool.
Because these are the absolute best, and I can't get this one for some reason. They didn't make that front flipper go back as far on this one as they do on the others, but this is an S90V, just a great little double detent, except for this. I think I've done this before, and y'all are probably like, oh God, don't do that again. These are both 2 Sons from the same designer, but if you look, this one goes further back, which makes this a much more enjoyable knife to flick, right? Plus, this one has the little finger chunga here where you can flip it if you want to, but it's a double detent. This one, and this is, I think M390. Yeah, this is M390, and then this one is S90V. But the little chunga doesn't come far. If it came just literally a 1/16 of an inch further back, it would make the knife so much freaking better, because I almost have to take 2 hands.
Yeah. Chamiette does not like this for that. It doesn't she can't grip it the same way that I do to mess with it. So she's not a huge fan of it. But for me, it works out fine. So it's definitely, and that's the same thing where the little, it only goes about halfway. The little top. It's harder
if you don't have a long enough finger. That's why I'm one of those few people who have a really hard time without the fronts. And it's not deploying them, it's retracting them. I don't have the thumb reach to get like on a Microtech or on the EMP EDC. If you guys handled any of those prototypes at Blade Show, I couldn't get it back in without using 2 hands, which kind of sucks. But I'm the same way on Microtechs. I'm the same way on what's the other one? I've never tried a Guardian Tactical. I have tried the what's the American ones? Is it Axial Gear, or is that a totally different company?
I honestly cannot remember. I'm the last person to ask anything about. They all look like rectangles and they do nothing for me. I've seen a few, like, all right, so like obviously the one that's like the Boba Fett one was cool, but it's like so overpriced. The one that Ian has, and then there's a few, but they're always rectangles with little bitty blades sticking out of them, and it just, I don't know. And they're expensive as fuck. It's like 400.
Right, Paul, and pretty
like
fine. That's what I was trying to think of. And I'll tell you another one that I'd like to try that I think, from what I've gathered, from what other people think, the Kershaw Live Wire is the budget or the value, most value per dollar in that out the front game. Have you tried one of these roadies?
No. I've thought about it.
You know why it was designed? I actually watched the video on it, which made me go out and procure it.
I'm guessing by the name that it was made for people who are roadies.
It had travel in mind. I didn't know this, but in 2011, the TSA was thinking about letting knives of a certain designation be allowed on planes, and they had really strict, and it didn't pass. But I guess when it was going through the motions, this has the blade size. It has all the things. I don't know if that blunt tip was one of the requirements, but this Spyderco designed this for travelers because it was going to be able to be an airplane knife. But what is cool about it, is it Keith? God, what's his name? It was a YouTube channel that happened to get suggested to me. Keith,
the Knife Freak.
No,
that's like Keith. I know Keith Kevin Ken.
His name.
Is it the three like Keith Kevin Ken?
It's something like that, and I'll go in a second and find it. And but he had like 5 different ones, 6, maybe all the colors because he collected them. But it made me think it was, when he snapped it open, I'm surprised by how strong the open is. And the other thing great about it is it's got this choil. I don't know if you can see that. So when I'm holding it, I'm actually holding under that blade. If for some reason I was a weirdo and I choked back because I didn't want to use that choil and it accidentally closed, it hits the choil then. So it's really a knife that I don't see how you could have it cut you.
Yeah. I bet you I could go through the airport with this little guy. This is my.
I don't think. I think they're so. I think they've got a special knife detector way. I don't know how they do it, but I think they can figure out.
I could definitely swallow it and hope to not have to shit before I landed.
That. Now you're actually thinking. Russian, we need to go look at his Insta. He posted a cool carry just a little while ago. Is it pinned or screwed together for us? The Spyderco.
It's probably pinned.
And I've got this little janky slip. Not a janky slip. It's just once I drop it down in there, I've got to give it one of these, which is no fun. But yes, it's got an adjustable pivot, but the G10 is pinned. I don't know why it's got the little Spidey hole, but it's got the little Spidey divot and the little Spidey hole.
Yeah, they won't make anything without a hole in it.
On Amazon. I think I got this. I'll have to go look at my shopping history at White Mountain Knives, but it was I think I got it from them. And then
Pretty Fly was asking if me, but I don't know if I'm gonna. Are you looking at the QSP Penguin slip joint?
Do they have a slip joint coming out?
It's coming out. It's gonna have like a fuller down the length of the blade. I don't have a penguin sitting around me, do I? Yeah, I might have one actually.
The only ones I've seen Urban Woodsman are the G10 or the FR. It might not even be G10. It might be FRN. We'll look it up here in a second. But those are the only ones I've seen, and I haven't looked for mods, but I'm sure somebody's done mods.
So on the penguin one, it's going to have like a long fuller, like the entire, like from like starting like here all the way forward. But I don't know. I don't know for sure if it's an actual slip joint or if it's a, one of those double detent things. I definitely don't want anything to do with it if it's a double detent. That's for sure.
Well, I mean, I was so impressed by, and am so impressed by the Hedgehog and the traditional pocket knives, Ohio River Jack that I have. Didn't QSP manufacture that?
Yes. Yes.
So I saw a post. Let's look at traditional pocket knives.
Yeah, he's got another drop coming. I've been working with him on some stuff for that.
Really, really, really cool.
Yeah, it's the ones that are coming out next. From the looks of it, because he told me there's going to be 4 blade shapes, but the 2 that are going to come first is a sheep's foot and the clip point version.
Let me let's take a look.
That would be hilarious if QSP was also the one making Jack Wolf knives.
Where did I see?
Right there, the blade shapes.
These right here.
Yeah, so 2 of them are GECs, and then the 2 of them.
GEC. And these are his?
Yes. Yeah.
Those grinds look sick, guys.
Yeah. They're supposed to be hollow ground from what he told me months ago. So.
It just looks very thin. This to me looks, and again, it's purely cosmetics, but it looks to me like it is very similar to this type of blade, more so than the other ones that were smooth. Would you just call this a clean satin? Because I don't really see this doesn't seem as belty to me as as this one. This looks, when we're playing guess who's the manufacturer, right?
It's the same manufacturer.
Oh, I'm not talking about, I'm just wondering, is it, I still think everybody, at least I'm curious who makes these.
Well, that's Cheeto said he thinks it's QSP as well. And I mean, I don't know for sure if it is or isn't. I know he doesn't want to tell people. And I
understand why he doesn't want
the other ones.
You know why what his logic is behind that. He wants the knife to stand on the merits and be judged.
Oh, I don't think that's it at all.
Based on the knife, I mean, to me,
I think that people expect a certain price point from a certain manufacturer. So if you know it's Chinese and he's charging like right around 300 and now over 300 for the other ones, in people's brains they're thinking it must be Riot. But
no, I don't think Riot gets that kudos anymore. I don't think when I think about
well, no, I'm not saying as far as quality for sure, but because of the price point, people are,
that's what, and my thought is,
if you know that you can buy the Ohio River Jack, or if you know you can buy all the QSP knives for way cheaper than the Jack Wolf knife,
$100 roughly is what you're looking at, right?
Then that's going to cause a major, like, why the fuck are you charging us so much versus everyone else?
But I think his point is, if Riot made this knife, or if QSP made it, even though QSP also made the Ohio River Jack, when I look at this knife next to it, I can see, and I don't know what causes things to have value, right? Except for the way that I've always been able to justify it is how I feel when hanging out with it. And these feel nothing negative at all about the Ohio River Jack.
Oh, it's a bigger, beefier knife for sure.
Like it's from a different planet. Now, the bolsters look machined very similar, and I don't know how hard it is to change colors. But that's something I think that makes this and makes people scratch their head about who the maker is. But I totally agree with what you're saying. I mean, this is every bit is good of a tool for cutting, and it's has very satisfying walk and talk. Has a great sharpening
Right.
wheel. It was my first slip joint. This will always have a spot, and I'm proud of myself. Pat myself on the back, Mr. Junkie, that I've only gotten the 2 Jack Wolves. I didn't even go try to acquire a gunslinger jack, even though I really liked it, because I think I've told this story and I won't dwell on it. But when I went to Blade Show this year, when they unveiled that, when I went to Jack Wolf's booth to see Ben, my brain was thinking slip joints because I really wanted to examine it again, because I was now in that market where I wasn't just a year ago.
Right.
So I didn't have any desire to drop that kind of Benjamins, and a little bit of regret, not a lot, but a little bit. And if I forget which one, there's a Warncliffe version of the Jack Wolf knives that we'll go look at some point, that was done in M390. It wasn't one of the first ones. Is it the Vampire? I don't know the names of them.
I believe the Vampire is the Swell Center one. And then they did the Midnight, which is the one I like the best, which was the sheep's foot coffin handle.
Let me see. What? Read it to me. I can't.
Oh, Dang Ross said, I personally don't buy them, so hearing about them once a month is like beating a dead horse.
Venom. The Venom's the one I like.
Yeah, and in all honesty, that's the same. I think it's the same name as the GEC swayback with the why is my brain the Warncliffe blade, and that thing just looks
the
amazing.
Midnight. This is the one. It's got that coffin shaped looking handle. Maybe this is the one I like better than. Let's see the difference.
I don't remember saying that, Lord Needham. I said
So
that's the one.
This would be
The
considered
only one I liked the most out of the ones he's released.
This would be considered a Warncliffe. And
Yeah, Viper.
This would be considered a Warncliffe 2. Let me see. Or is that sheep's foot?
What, right there?
Yeah, the because this is the one I think I really love.
Sheep's foot.
That's a sheep's foot.
Yeah. So in when it comes to traditional knives, the thing that makes the huge difference, because they're both flat on the bottom, is how quickly it becomes an abrupt stop, kind of like the sheep's foot kind of comes out a little bit more and slopes like this, where a Warncliffe is like a continual pointy thing.
And it's designed to terminate at more of a point, to be the Warncliffe, right?
It's a much more of a steep pointiness.
What would you call that? Because I really have a hard time distinguishing between the two.
It's a sheep's foot, but it's kind of funny the way it comes out a little bit wider at the end there. It's kind of like a reverse lamb's foot. A lamb's foot is similar to a sheep's foot, but it tapers down, and that gets thicker. So I don't know what he would classify it as, but
I've got so much to learn. Rough Rider has been. I think I have more Rough Riders than Rough Rider Reserve than any. Ooh, is that the?
That's a Warncliffe. What's that?
That's not a Rough Rider, is it?
No, it's a GEC.
GEC, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's like their Warncliffe, and then.
I think you should see where my brain went when you showed that, because I have such a limited vocabulary. If that makes sense when I'm talking about what I know, what I've seen. This is a knife that I was actually thinking that was, or wondering what I was. God, I'm getting pop-ups on Smoky Mountain Knives out the yin yang. Wow.
Pretty Fly, I do not have a lamb's foot blade, but you can Google it and see the difference. So like I said, it's a very popular with British knives. They do a lot of lamb's foot. I'm looking for.
All right, this is the one I was thinking of. Let me find that biatch. Where'd it go?
My sheep's foot knife at. Fucking always losing shit.
The quill clip is what I was thinking that was. This one right here. And then we'll go find a lamb's foot because curiosity's killing me. Look at that pop up again. No thanks. See, this is the knife I was thinking, but that's similar to the shape that you showed, right?
Okay, so yeah, so the funny thing is that is a very similar shape handle, as you see, which they call either a swayback or a seahorse or a dog leg, just depending upon the company. It's typically on a whittling knife. So this is a 3-blade split back whittler. The 2 other blades help make this not so thin at the back end. You know what I mean? Because then you have it's just like, you know, keeps it kind of even there. When you don't have those 2 other blades, it makes it get like real tapered off at the end, which, I mean, I'm sure it's fine, but it's just kind of a funny thing to see this knife without at least 1 other blade at the ass end. But this is like, you know, this is known as a knife that shows how well a company can put together a knife, because everything has to sit so nice and tight together. The big blade drops in between. You know what I mean? And then the springs are thicker at one end and then get much smaller towards the other end there.
Because you have 2 blades on one side?
Yeah, so this one blade on this side is riding on both springs, and then these are individually on the other 2. Yeah.
And they're different whittling blades, so that if you're going to be whittling, you've got different blades for your task.
So you got your little pen blade, and then you have a little coping blade on the other side, or, you know, a sheep's foot, and then your Warncliffe.
Very cool. I've not made the transition to a multi-blade knife, but I've got one coming. I've got probably one that will be one of my prized possessions when it gets here. Urban Woodsman, that is very cool. I've seen a couple of reviews on that bad boy, and looks like they killed the compression lock. I mean, it looks like they did a great job. Smock with, what do you call that? Reverse compression lock? Is that what they refer to that as?
You know I'm the only one on the screen right now, right?
Yeah, I'm just sitting here admiring you in the Jason picture behind you. Oh, I didn't mean to remove you from the stream.
That's all right.
Jim, is it cool if we do our thing in a little bit? Because I've not opened it yet. Guys, I'm trying to keep up, and I'm not doing a good job. Joe Isabella, this is what I was going to show you guys in Pocket Metal. This is a lamb's foot from what Google's telling me a lamb's foot is.
Let's see if they're right or wrong.
I might have spelled it wrong.
The one on the upper right is, and yes, that one that you just hovered over. Yeah, most of those are lamb's foot. That's definitely not.
What happened? Did I go to Google Shopping? I tried to go to images.
I don't know.
See, look at how Google does their bullshit and throws Google Shopping up at the top. I bet my images don't start.
If you go to the first layer that wasn't the shopping, then those were all, you know, pretty much it. Like right there, that's an Albert's Cutco. That's a guy he's one shop dude in New York.
Dude, I've never heard of that guy.
I've showed you. I have one of his knives. They're not easy. It's like one of the hardest things to grab these days. They go fast.
Let's find another lamb's foot. So, is that the same maker?
That Forest. No, that is not the same maker. That's Ashley Harrison and his dad make those. And that's the guy that I said I ordered the knife from him on Instagram. I have a sheep's foot though, not a lamb's foot. But yeah, they're good. Good knives.
So a lamb's foot and a sheep's foot. Let me try to get my head wrapped around it.
Sheep's foot just stays the same thickness, and the lamb's foot tapers down, but they both have a similar end to them.
God, look at Google Shopping Go. So we would guess that this one is still Gear Patrol. These don't look like.
I have.
They don't look like sheep's foot, do they?
Which I'm trying to see which one. What are you pointing at?
I haven't seen a sheep's foot really a slip joint. I haven't. I did look at these the other day and almost bought one. What do you know about these guys? And it wasn't this much money. The one I was looking at.
I don't know what you're not clicking on anything. It must be stuck.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, dude, that sucks. Sorry.
It shit the bed on you.
It's called a Woods Monkey banana peel.
That's a mouthful.
And they've got it in a drop point and this little sheep's foot. What do you call that? A friction folder? ABEL steel.
Yeah, it looks like a friction folder. And
Whoops. You've never seen those guys before?
Mm-mm. In all honesty, I mean, I have a sword and I like it, and you can get them for like $20. And as far as friction folders go, I don't know. Like, I like them, but it's that's like a thing for people in countries where that's like what you can carry, or if you just happen to collect them for some reason. But once again, it's not like something I'm chasing down different versions of friction folders. I have seen some really cool ones. I think when Patty was on a while back, he had one that was pretty badass looking. But that little guy, yeah, don't do shit for me. Jim, I do not know what book you're talking about. To be quite honest with you, I know that there's different companies have put out books. Shat & Morgan had like a catalog that you could, get a reproduction of with all their different knife patterns and shit. But as far as blade shapes, I mean, I'm trying to just find them all online, or by just watching, videos. How I learned everything. I'm fairly decent at retaining information no one needs. And losing knives.
I think she's been shacking up with a possum that hangs out under the car.
That's one of those sentences that you come in halfway and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I just came into that comment. It's amazing, Javon.
Tippy's befriended a young possum.
Can't wait to see what the children look like.
Yeah.
Did you see that I had up on Metal Monday's Light? I got my virtual art little what's it called? Bazaar, my Bazaar app, to draw a realistic image or artist's interpretation of a prairie dog in space.
A prairie dog in space?
I got angry cats. Look at my angry cats.
I saw today's one, obviously, but
these were all done by Bazaar AI.
See.
So was that. But that was my favorite.
I gotta say, I don't know where today's came from, but it did have someone's signature on it, which makes it a little bit awkward.
Well, and let me show you exactly where they come from.
So this
I pay $4.99 a month for this app, and that's the only thing I used the virtual art to do this. I uploaded 9 selfies, and it made that I use for my logo.
Right.
But it's this app right here. that B in the middle? This one right here.
Oh, yeah.
So that's bizarre. And one of the, you can remove background. So I use that a lot, which is this background clipping tool. So if I have a picture with a background on it, like that picture there, see how quickly it took the background out?
Mm-hmm.
Then I can save that. But the cool thing is when you go to this virtual, it's called AI photo. So it's giving me suggestions based on what I've typed before. So I'm just going to type in here, mad or angry cat in space. And then I can choose the style that I want in. So I'm going to say digital art.
I'm laughing at Pretty Fly says everyone is excited about AI. I just want smell-o-vision in my living room. The last thing I want is smell-o-vision.
So I've asked for an angry cat in space done by Pablo Picasso. Then I'm going to click next. It does this whole thing, and then it's going to present me with all these different weird. I mean, some of them are weird. Some of them hit the spot. Some of them you have no idea what they came up with it. I'm going to dig in that one. It looks like
Oh, did you post your photo?
Leonard Nimoy.
I just saw Lord Needham say, "Holy shit! What a shot, Chamiette."
Oh, did she post something that I missed?
On the Instagram, she finally edited a photo today and posted it.
I've been such a procrastinator lately. I had that
I'm going to it. First, I'm emailing this to myself.
A month now, and I have been waiting to post it for some reason. Thank you, though.
Send actual size. All right.
Let's
Let's go to Instagram, peoples. Tell me if I actually share the screen. We get back.
Only time will tell. Oh, so I was gonna. This is something you had asked or said something. This is the 86 sheep's foot from the previous drop. So that's,
That's a nice one. What's the other blade?
It's just a little pen blade.
Paul, I just emailed that one to myself. Jim, is it cool? Do I have your blessing to do a live unboxing? Or I thought that might be cool. Since you DSKFS'd it. All right, let me go over here and get my cat. The AI, let's see if it's got a signature. All right, let's go to emojis. And let's find our cat in space. Oh, open. Let's see if he's got a signature. Because that's what I use for our picture today.
I just saw Urban Woodsman comment. I don't know what it's in, if he was talking to someone else or where it come from, but it says, does plastic have better edge retention than cold steel's CR5
15 MOV?
Dwayne
Letterman channel member.
I'm guessing that CR5 is better than the what is that Schrades 3 CR 13 that they use on some of their machetes and shit.
The other thing that came in this week, I gave that away last week, and before I put it in the giveaway, I ordered another one just because they're such good knives from Amazon. Cold Steel Tough Light. Have you tried one of these pocket metal?
I haven't. I've seen them. I've thought about it. It's just, I'm sure it's a great little work knife for sure.
They make this one. They make a little mini that has a similar handle, but it has a shorter blade. And I think it's called the Tough Light, something different. But yeah, we'll get this away at some point.
I've only seen
Maybe not.
that guy.
But this is I think it's D2. Nope. This is Aus something.
Where'd I put my water? Thirsty.
Aus
Aus 8?
5A.
You say 5A?
That's what it. Let me see if I'm reading that right.
That's a new one.
On bat. Would it be 8A? Aus 8A?
Yeah, that's what like Ontario rat is.
So what's the deal with Ontario? I know that was news. That was nice news about them closing a plant.
Yeah, I think that they got bought out.
They got bought out?
Yeah, I could, and I'm probably very wrong about this, but didn't they get bought out by the same company who bought out Cold Steel?
Very possible.
I don't really know, but I heard that their production of American stuff is not going to happen anymore.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, so if you ever wanted something that was American-made cold steel, then I guess now's the time to buy it before the prices go crazy.
Which I would think probably has already happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
I do need to find.
Late Ogre said Blue Ridge bought Ontario.
So Blue Ridge, I learned this from Artisan Cutlery when I had my lovely experience with Atlantic Knife Company. I don't know if y'all remember this, but I got one of the early titanium pyrites, and this is actually a version 1 prototype according to Artisan Cutlery, because I don't know if you can see it. It's just got this little titanium skin on top of the steel. It's not inset. And all I did was asked, because I wanted to know before my review, was this a steel or was it titanium? So what I did is I took the screws out here and I wiggled the scale off and tried it with my magnet and realized it had a little like tiny skin of titanium. But Artisan Cutlery said, well, Blue Ridge Knives is sells to them, and they are a dealer of ours. And I didn't understand. Blue Ridge Knives must be big, because I heard that they were also. Is it Knife Center? I'm trying to think who the parent company, because Blue Ridge Knives, I think, is a big parent company of a lot of other knife companies. They're kind of like the big name that kind of stays in the background. But I've been really impressed with what Volstead has been bringing to the table. I haven't done a video on this yet or a full review, just an unboxing, but this knife has been great. This is the little Corsair in G10 and I think it's 14C. I'm never going to be able to read that.
I'm right there with you for the most part.
I'm not going to get my readers. Nitro V. So that's what this one's made out of. But the bar lock is really snappy. I mean, the spring seems very detenny. I'm barely putting any thumb on that at all. Oh, I failed it. That figures. Oh, I failed it. I'm trying to fail it. So you can fail it. But it's very easy to get it. Where this one feels a lot smaller. The springs on this feel much lighter. On this little Nightshade Mini.
Yeah.
That was a Blade Show find. And then when I got back, a post Blade Show score, I ended up not buying anything at Blade Show.
Is that red or pink?
It's red on the thumb stud.
Yeah, it's very vibrant.
It's a very vibrant red. And this actually comes with a couple of different thumb stud colors, because this is the G10 one. They also make it in carbon fiber with kind of a more muted maroon, anodized looking, where this looks more Cerakoted, or no, I guess it looks anodized. But this is a slicey little knife. little mini knife that weighs less than 2 ounces. But I don't think I've got anything else in.
How many knives did you just go through?
Too many. But there'll be giveaways. A lot of them will be. A lot of them won't be.
Oh man, yeah, I've been
giving the Tough Light away just the general chat because it's just such a good knife.
I thought about it because the color, I liked it much more, but then I made myself rethink it because, like I've said before, every time I buy a new knife, I play with it for a couple minutes.
Love you, Josh Branson. Keep your head up, brother. You're an absolute hero to me. I appreciate you more than you know. Famine Ninja, what is Timmy up to? I'm loving your pocket dump morning videos. I watch them when I get up in the morning about 5:30. I have such weird sleeping habits. I sleep in little hour spurts. Josh, you don't have to send me tracking, buddy. I'm just going to be stoked when it gets here, and you don't know how much that means to me. And guys, we've got this. This showed up at my house the other day. It's a box. It's a big box from my brother and the mother, Mr. Jim Miller. And I'm going to open it here in a second because what he's done is send a bunch of stuff for me to put in giveaways, which I told him that means so much to me because I love being able to do giveaways and hook people up with knives. You know, the funny thing is, the first and one of the only knives I've won, because I won a knife off of Bees early on. I won a knife from KC early on. I won a knife from Lefty. But my first win, and it was a random comment, it was on a big channel, and all you did, he wanted the comments to keep coming. I don't know why, but what he'd do is he had a little stopwatch, and the punchline will come when I tell you his name. He had a little stopwatch that he would hit his stopwatch, and then he would freeze a comment on the screen, right? So he'd go, boom. He'd go, all right, brand new American, or what's up, Kyle Coon Lee, my brother from another mother. And if you came up, you'd win. So my comment came up. I won a QSP Parrot. Was it a Parrot or a Patriot? Parrot. And
Parrot. They're all birds.
And then the shit hit the fan, and he was exposed. Y'all know who I'm talking about yet?
Slicey dicey.
Yes. And then I went to a comment from a video, either Super Steel Steve or Justin.
Super shit.
Put up a video asking anybody in the community who's been affected, please feel free to leave a comment. And so I left a comment saying, hey, it was no big deal. I was going to pay it forward, but I won a knife from Slicey, QSP Parrot. Never got it. No big deal. And about 30 minutes later, my email went blue. And I had an email. Guess who it was from? Slicey Dicey. He'd been going through his records, and he thinks he might have forgotten to send me a knife. He just wanted to check. And it was just 30 minutes after I left that comment. So I know he was trolling the comments. I was like, man, no harm, no foul, no big deal.
It's kind of like when I was talking shit.
So I amended my comment, which basically I said, hey guys, full disclosure, Slicey reached out to me, wanted to send me the knife. I told him it was fine. So, whatever. But I think that exposed him for more of being a comment troller than if I hadn't said anything.
Someone could have messaged him too.
Yeah, why didn't he message? It was an odd deal. I'm surprised he hadn't come back yet.
A third party could have. I think the community has spoken, so to speak. You got a lot of shit.
Speaking of controversial, I've been carrying that for the last day and a half. And all I can say is whatever he did when they sent him back to Riyadh, this isn't, I didn't go through the hell of waiting for it or anything like that. And I haven't committed to owning it yet because I'm going to do a review on it. I just got to handle it at Blade Show, the revised version of the Leon Ma Field Duty full size. I don't know if you can hear that detent.
Nah, your mic kills it.
Yeah, my mic sucks. It doesn't suck, but it's got.
No.
They did. I don't know how you'd even tune a detent, but I've been on the unboxing. I sat there and flicked it and tried to fail it, just giving it enough pressure to come out. And the blade is a lot heavier than on my. Guys, this Field Duty EDC, just G10, is my #1 knife. So when I go through my collection, this is and has been my one and done. If I had to pick one, I've got more expensive knives, I've got fancier knives, but from a how does it make me feel to carry it, to flick it, to cut with it, this is kind of the pinnacle. And that's why this knife, I wanted it to be so good. It's about half an inch longer.
Kyle, you do whine quite a bit.
I'm trying to just judge it on the merits of the knife, and I can't front flip it to save my life. Well, I did that time because I'm not a front flipper guy. But it seems tuned a little stiff, which would make sense if it's tuned for the middle finger flick or the thumb flick. And I hate thumb flick, but thumb flick's fine. And I can't get it to swing out where my buddies, A to Z EDC, you can get the fling out. So I don't know how they tightened up the detent, if they put it in a different liner, or if they just tweak on the liner.
If you try to hold it this way where it's backwards and shake it out, it won't come out either.
Hold it like this?
Yeah. Like hold it like this. Not sideways.
Like this?
Up and down, and then do it. Like that.
Like that?
Yeah. Because I can get like every single knife I own to flop out that way.
Like my Sin will. So here's my best tech Sin, and you want the blade going the opposite way, right? So I want it to come out.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to get it to fly out. Yeah.
That's my Sin. And I can tail this, but it's not too light for me. You know, this is one I can get to. See how it wiener whopped out there?
Yeah.
But I can flip it without. It's lighter than I would normally go for.
You like it, pizza operator? Good hand motion.
But no, I've only had it for a day, and I'm not cutting anything but paper with it. Again, it's not mine. Oops, I failed it. That's the first time I failed it. But yeah, I've been carrying that because, again, my #1 most favoriteest knife in my collection is this, for my hand, for my urban EDC lifestyle. This is kind of the one. I love a lot of other knives.
Your urban EDC lifestyle. That's a...
Which is cutting paper and opening Amazon packages. All that is.
And you have what's supposed to be a field ready knife. That's, once again,
I'm carrying I'm carrying 3 knives. So that's what I was going to do is what I carried today. So I carried the Feel Good Jack, the Leon Ma Field Duty, and my Scout 2.5 that I got off NAS sale from Brother Mike. I don't know Mike's last name. But, and I cut with all of them. I cut paper with this one. I didn't have any unboxings today. I will have an unboxing tomorrow if Amazon doesn't ship the bed. I've got a Micarta CJRB Echo coming in to check out. I ordered it off Amazon, and I'll do an unboxing tomorrow. Have you seen the Echo Pocket Metal?
Uh,
Pyrite, it's just a little bit bigger.
yeah, I saw it. I haven't seen it in person. I think. Yeah, I've seen it on the internets, the interwebs, as the kids say.
Almost just cut myself. That would have been shitty. I still haven't done myself on a live. I did think I was gonna. I don't know if any of y'all have watched my meltdown video yesterday, but I thought I was gonna pinch my finger off on camera. I thought that was a very real possibility. That when I was trying to get my Leatherman to make my snap pop on, which never happened in the video. I never got it to snap. I really thought I was going to pinch the underside of my finger and just, I'd lose it. You got the liner lock Echo, buddy? Let's see if I can find that. Let's go over here and go CJRB. Oh, spelled different. Let's find Amazon. Huh. There's Amazon. Figured if I found Amazon, we could go look at the one that I actually got. I think it's green micarta. And when you see these house shoes in my history, those are from my dad because he's got a flapper, and I'm afraid, like I told him, he's going to fall down. So I ordered. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
The Echo 3.23 blade. Looks like it's going to be just a little bit bigger. Front flipper.
Yeah, the sheep's foot one.
Yeah, I like it. And I also have this little light coming in because I'm also liking lights. But I saw somebody say this is a really good light. It was a video and it was on sale. The 3-night, have you tried those Pocket Metal? The Archer Mini?
Let's not get Mersal all pissy at me. No, I only have the few O-lights, and like I said, until those things fucking die, that's all I need.
I know, I don't need them. I need them like a hole in the head. But
this little guy,
they come in all little colors. They're $22. I figured.
Yeah, that's super cheap for sure.
It'll be a good giveaway. Maybe Mersal to win it. It's so funny when y'all are saying that. 2 weeks ago, I thought he really didn't have an O-light. So I said, well, I'll include it in your giveaway. And I got a DM like, no, dude. You're
hilarious. Good. No, yeah, he like you can see the steam pouring out of his ears via text whenever, we start talking about O-lights and how they are quite possibly the best light that money can buy. I mean, look at this thing right here. It's fucking outstanding.
Which one's that?
It's one of the free ones they give you.
Like a i3T or something like that?
Yeah, i3E. Takes a little AAA battery or whatever. I need to recharge my little batteries, but
this
I had
is my favorite so far. And the one I like to have, I don't carry it much, but I always have it close by if I have a power outage. It's got the little moonlight mode. And then what I like about it is if you just hold the button, it gives you a high beam. Click it twice, it comes on, and you can cycle through the brightnesses.
You can do the strobe.
I think that's a 3-clicker. Let's see.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
But that's titanium, and it's got a weird little glass breaker bearing on the back, or a little detent ball, ceramic ball, and it's got a little place for a lanyard there, and it's got a little slot that it says is for a tritium vial, but I don't see how that would actually work because this is more like a little lanyard loop that comes with it. It's a slot that goes all the way through and then comes out up here. They call it a tritium vial, but I can't, or a tritium slot, and I can't imagine you putting or being able to put tritium in there without it coming through. This has been the snappiest, most surprising knife I have gotten in a while. This is the Cavist.
Do you see he's telling me where to buy lights now?
The hollow grind titanium. I mean, this thing's snappy.
Yeah.
20 CV. I got this color to match my. I'm not gonna get it, but to match my little Vanish. Because the Vanish is also in 20 CV. Hollow ground. Now I'll get it.
It took all of 2 minutes. Metal Fridays. I'm I was home. A lot of times we're out running around on Fridays, so I don't get to join Javon and hang out. And also, it's coming up Monday. I may not be in town because I'm supposed to go get my brain scanned.
Hey, dude, I've got your back.
So who knows?
Hold a light for people to come hang out if you need me to. But the little Vanish pocket metal, I really think you'd like this. I'll send it to you if you want to check it out. It's a little hollow grind.
Yeah.
Really snappy.
I wish you could see Chamiette standing to the side of me dancing to this music that you got that's playing through your background music.
That's outside of StreamYard music. That was me experimenting last week, and unfortunately I did experiment this week. But there's several places when you Google royalty-free music that come up, right? And
I just saw the comment from Kyle.
I have some myself in that roll.
Kyle, what he's
Kyle says, "Good luck. He'll take care of you once they realize there's nothing up there."
Mayor Salt, we're just kidding, buddy.
Dude, yeah, it's not. I like I said before, I did no absolute research on buying a flashlight. I just saw that they had sales, and it was better than if you saw the light I had before I bought a no light. Your head would fucking explode. Some random shit off of Amazon.
Or something from Harbor Freight.
Yeah, or something from Harbor Freight, exactly.
I think that's just a cute combination.
It is adorable. It's mama and baby.
It's mama, only a mama could love it. I almost went to Knife Joy has the invert or the inverse, the one that's this knife turned upside down with this edge sharpened. Have you seen that one?
Yeah,
I'm not crazy about it.
Yeah, that's his only knife that he designed that I thought was halfway decent. I'm eating some salty nuts for you all. So
The invert? Let's find it.
No, the one you have. The first
I'm
version.
do an unboxing because it might add to. And all you channel peeps, thank you for being channel peeps, and please go register for the Tucson that hopefully won't cut your finger. It's never, knock on wood, cut me. And I've stuck my finger through that hole more than any other hole my finger's ever been in. I've gone down the hallway on that one many times. But this is the invert, not the inverse, the invert.
It's okay, but it's just like, you know.
Yeah, it's basic. That's what I think, in my opinion, make it kind of elegant. And it's such an unusual little shape, but it's functional for opening Amazon packages, which is all I fucking do with stuff. Or this is great for cutting coupons. If you want to sit like I'll do with an Amazon box in front of me and just shave paper, man, or whittle.
Our little sticks.
I put up my whittling sticks that are actually incense sticks, and I forget what kind of wood they're called because on the last live it took me. Are you leaving? Who's leaving?
Oh, Lord Needham he has a golf game tomorrow, disc golf tomorrow morning, 7 a.m.
Good luck.
7 a.m. Holy
throw them straight, buddy. I know in some holes you can't throw them straight. You got to wing them. I used to play disc golf when I back in the past life. But guys, I think I should get into this box that wasn't My brother from another mother, Jim Miller, sent in. Let's see how to best get in this without doxing anybody. Keep it down.
Good luck with that.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna cut into it.
I usually end up taping over the box and shit just to make sure.
Yeah, my finger went down the hallway. That's why if I was smart, I would use this front flipper tab and not be tempted by that hole. The problem is whoever wins that, you're going to be tempted by the hole. Because you'll get it like 4 or 5 times in a row. You'll find that little ledge, which I'm not finding it. And once you get it a few times, you're like, I'll never fail this again. And then you fail it. And knock on wood, I've never cut myself, but I know that it's possible if I keep trying the middle finger flick. But if I just top with it, it is the bomb, and it is slice C. Can y'all even see what I'm opening? You can't. You just have to trust me, and then we'll.
I have another light also that would piss off Mersal. I got one of those Ever Ready. It looks like the flashlight they use on Stranger Things. It's like a long metal tube, and it's, you know, all like ribbed for his comfort. And then it holds like 4D or 4C batteries, but the light bulb looks like a fucking a light from an old Christmas tree.
But it lights up, doesn't it?
It puts out like no. The light, it's like a mag light, but it's like an Energizer brand, and it is the dimmest. I mean, it's like a night light. It's hilarious as shit.
Look at this, guys. A knife maintenance mat. It's an EV. Swing. Oh, rut-row. Holy shit. Dude.
Uh-oh. Someone's getting triggered right now as we speak.
Hank's L1. This is Hank.
Oh. Here you go.
An O-Light O-Knife Hank. Then we've got an O-Pouch. Jim Miller, dude. Guys, these had never been opened. That looks like you can put a knife, pin, like a little pocket dropper. An O-Pouch. Let's see what these O-Hanks are, because we got another O-Hank. And then we got something really big in there. And I know what it is. You're about to get O-Sick? Gonzo.
John's laughing at his own joke.
This is the DSKF. Yes, this is... and this is going to be cool.
Oh, fucking shit. I have, let's see here. I've got 1, 2, 3 sitting on my desk. I have 4. Do I have any more floating around in here? I have at least 4 O-lights within reach.
My O-lights are all stuck over on...
Wait, I got the bulbs too, the O-bulbs.
See my O-lamp? I've got an O-lamp right there. I've got my O-bulb right there. But what I've got stuck around me are these little Rovivons, because they've been my latest infatuation until my one comes tomorrow, because they're just so simple to use. And then this one's got the little semen detector. Let's give it 3 clicks. 1, 2, 3. Holy bloodstain, Batman. And I give it 4 clicks, and I got a reading light. 1, 2, 3, 4.
When we were out tripping in the woods a couple weekends ago, our friends really dug these little color changing balls.
Color changing balls are epic if you're using them while you're out. I take one because I've got on my little shoulder pack. I've got an O-hook, which is just a little like carabiner and this really strong magnet. So I use it. I'll hang it on my zip line in my hammock, and it's just a little magnet that dangles there. So when I get in my hammock at night, I take my O bulb and I just clip it up above me. And so I've got my O bulb to either give me a little mood lighting, or I usually use it to read.
Have you ever used the ball sack thing that they sent out with them?
The what?
The ball sack thing. It's like a silicone thing that you can slap all in.
But I do have the little spaceman. You know, the little spaceman holder.
Oh yeah, I got one of those too.
So
you can charge it in the little
spaceman,
spaceman,
and it looks like his little head.
Yeah.
Let's look at this. Oh, Hank. Check it out, guys. It's got microfiber on one side, and then a bunch of O knives and O lights. Mersalt. I'm not going to taunt Mersalt anymore. Jim Miller, you are the man. I've got something else big in this box. Let me wrap this back up. I feel like I'm not showing you guys something too, and I want to make sure y'all see all the new stuff.
Uh-oh.
And we are going to look at this little pocket organizer. Let's do this. Let's change the music up.
Orgasm.
It is an orgasm.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, so let me start that when I get done, dude. Let me start that when I get done, because it'll start wheezing. I'll have a door to close. I'll start it, though, at midnight. And throw it in the dryer if you're asleep. Let me get this open, guys. This is the O pouch. And I'm not much of an O opener.
Oh, man.
So, this is a little kind of cool pouch that's got Velcro on the front that you can put your patches on. Whoops. Got a little O-light patch. I'm trying to balance the box in my lap. You got that, and then you've got pocket and a pin pocket on the front. You've got a couple little pockets that are a little bigger on the back. That is cool. Got a little place to put a lanyard if you're a lanyard lover. But I didn't know that it would have that place to stick your, what do you call those? Ranger eyes?
Forrest said, "Oh, Hank, shameless plug. My Hanks are cheaper and not made by children in a basement."
They're changing a radiator. And guys,
oh, fuck today, Forrest, man.
Forrest even tried to make this Hank when I sent him a graphic of my face, not knowing how. Well, I've had everybody else like Teespring say, "Dude, that's no color." Forrest has got some of the coolest Hanks, and we'll go to EDC Roundtable here in a second.
Cat, shut up.
I'm still a big fan of the Maddie faction art.
Oh, man.
He nailed my cat.
My cat is losing it.
My cat, I think, is out there commingling with a possum. So,
my cat would like to do that. He's sitting at the front door just staring at it going, meow, meow.
Holy smokes, guys. We've got a ton more stuff. This is all, again, courtesy of our brother Jim Miller. Those are Wii playing cards. We've got several packs of those.
Forrest's been eating gummies all day. He said, we're going to go down a little path here in a little bit ourselves.
Awesome. We got a Civivi box. Let's see what we got in here. Jim Miller, thank you so much. All right, this is a Civivi I have never seen up until this point. Can anybody name this?
It's got a bow drill divot.
This is, I think, let me search this. I think it's the Scintilia. Let me make sure. Yes, it is the CV Scintilia. And I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but it is a little flipper tab, spear point with a poon and a great choil. Deep carry clip, G10
Oh, Jesus.
liner lock with thumb studs, snappy detent. Let's see how it is on the reverse finger flip, money.
Gon said he just did 3 grams of golden caps and has to work in an hour.
Oh no.
That was the lights, that was a push button. This is light switch.
Good luck, Guns.
I can't even walk. I start stumbling around the house.
Stumbling is good. That's why you have halls and they're not too wide. But that is the Civivi Scintilia. That is awesome. So a knife. Let's see what else we got in here. This box just keeps giving up the goods. We got another knife.
He said Amazon gonna be wild
And then we
tonight.
got this. What was that? Keep me up to date. I'm not looking at the chat.
He said Amazon gonna be wild tonight, so I can't imagine working at Amazon. Having to do all that shit. I get lost too easy. Like you said, I'm sitting on the couch just fucking going like, this shit's too extra.
Hey, if you can, it makes the day go by a lot better. Check this out, guys. The Civivi McKenna. Thanks to brother Jim Miller. This is one of my favorite first front flippers that I was able to front flip with ease.
Is that the Isham?
Isham McKenna.
Yeah.
See that little tiny thumb hole?
Yeah.
What's this?
Does it actually work?
Yep. I used to could get it. Maybe this detent's a little more tuned.
Kyle says, no wonder why my Prime deliveries are always fucked up.
But guys, that's G10. I think this one's got the little Isham. Well, see if I can get it to focus on that. With his little glasses. This is the Isham logo.
Yeah.
It's a small little knife. It's a fantastic knife. I've had this knife. I had it in this configuration with the tan G10, and I also had it in the bronze. And it's a great little knife. But that'll be a giveaway coming down the road. We'll have to give one of these away tonight. And then we have got a brand new, with not even, hadn't been plucked, an Apache 1800. And what I do with these is one side of side, it's got 2 layers of foam, 3, then it has pluck and pull. And once I figure out how I'm gonna lay it out, like am I gonna do it for 2 knives, for 3 knives, am I gonna do it to store slip joints in? But what I do on mine is I will pluck my foam, and I use, instead of just plucking it, because you can push it down and push it through, but I use like that Civivi McKenna or a thin knife. And after I've plucked it and I've got it the way I want it, I will take that, I'll get a can of Plasti Dip. You know what I'm talking about? That looks like spray paint, but it's called Plasti DIP. It's spray plastic, so like you can use it to treat, like if you had a set of metal handle pliers and you dip them down in the Plasti Dip, it would seal them in plastic. You'd have plastic coated pliers. handles, right? So Plasti Dip is like spray paint that I put on this foam after I've got it plucked, and it makes it more thin. This is a big 2800, or no, it's the 3800. But if you look, see how dark that foam is? How dark black it is compared to the gray foam on top? That's because I sprayed it with Plasti Dip. And the Plasti Dip makes it much more rigid. So I think it makes them wear out not as quickly at taking knives in and out of there. But Jim Miller, you are a channel champion, dude. That is awesome. Because again, I get a lot of joy out of being able to give stuff back and hook people up with knives. That's why I'm keeping a list of people who haven't won. I almost just cut my USB cord. I'm going for the middle finger flick. And when you hit it, it's so satisfying. And you think, well, all I got to do is hit it in that one place. Hot dog down the hallway. Hot dog down the hallway. So guys, trust me when I tell you, hot dog down the hallway. Hot dog down the hallway. I can't get it.
I guess it could be worse. It could be sharp in there or something.
Sometimes I can get it like money. I mean, and it's so sharp. Whoa, yeah. I just use it as a front flipper. But I have no idea why you would make this with a hole in the blade. But I bought it. And it's it's not a cheap Tucson. I think it's 14C on the blade. The Mac Kachuk, the TS3. I'll never be able to read that. 82. It's on the title of that.
Cheeto would like you to change his online comment to something else. I say you pick the one that says, tell Javon to change the on-screen comment.
John's not paying attention, guys. I apologize.
That would be fucking hilarious if it just said, tell Javon to change the on-screen comment from here on out.
Greg Mahoney, that is a huge hole, buddy. And I think it kind of puts it at a deficit. But
how many times have you tried to put your penis in it?
Never once. There's no way. That's terrifying. That's a terrifying thought. But this is nice, well done. Somebody's going to enjoy it. Because again, for a slicer, I should have some paper, but I don't.
You cut it all up.
So let's just see if people have actually commented. What? Uh-oh, y'all still there? That was close. It went black on me for a second.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if... All right, let me get that link. See how many comments we've got on our video.
Here we go.
Right now we have... What is it now? 49. Nope. That's not showing me the comments. Where is that? 60 comments. So we got 60 comments in the giveaway. And the members giveaways, if somebody's not in here, yes, the channel member giveaway, Greg Mahoney. If somebody happens to not be in here, but they're a channel member, we'll still let them win. Because that's just the way that one rolls. But we'll also do a giveaway, or we'll do a really cool giveaway in just a chat.
Someone early on that's a member said something about if they won and they were no longer here to, or that they were DSK.
They don't have to be here to win.
Blah, blah,
in
blah.
the member giveaway, all they have to do when they're drawn live, we're going to know who they are. We're going to verify that they're a member, and then I'm going to write it down and track them down.
They were sending it to Forrest though. So it's in the live stream comments about the member golf. So that's why it was, I don't remember.
I'll confuse everything, guys, and I do apologize. If you wonder how bad I'll confuse something, go watch me try to get the snap on my Scout 2.5. Watch me struggle for 20 minutes and declare to the camera, I will not be defeated, as I proudly get my Leatherman and then my Knipex pliers and still can't slam the motherfucker. I mean, it was shot down in flames. Shot down in flames. But no, if you guys want, we can do the giveaway anytime. I just always figure do it, give people time to comment if they haven't commented. But I think if we got 60 commenting, that's probably all it's going to comment. So if you haven't yet, because at any time I can do that giveaway, and I won't be able to tell you guys when I'm doing it. Thanks, Fifth Door, Five Door. I'm glad you enjoyed it, my man. That was again my my low moment, my low YouTube moment. And I know there'll be worse ones than that. That's why I haven't done. I did a swap on my Kunwu Pulsar, and the spring shot across the room. Oh no, Jim. I hope it made you feel a little bit better. I totally got it, dude. And I was sitting there looking at I even thought when I looked at the back side of the snap, it looks like they put the dot on the opposite side of where it was supposed to be. Like they just mislabeled the dot. So I even tried to do it that other way. Paul Mills, new member. Thank you, brother. Go watch the video because it's not going to be long before I drag that bad boy out. Awesome, buddy. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Jim Miller, you do not know how thankful I am to have this cool swag to put together in our general chat giveaway tonight. You are the man, and I appreciate you more than you know. And did you pass the kidney stone? I'm echoing what Kyle says. I'm going to grab my Dr. Pepper and be right back.
The hell did he do? He just ran off. Guy's always just leaving me alone.
Y'all remind me to start Grateful Panic's laundry when we get done in a couple of hours, because I think Maddie goes live and Stevie tonight.
Thank you.
Let's see. Said faction. I think I even hit the notify me button. Late night was set faction scheduled for 12:10. Let's see.
Paul, there's a video you have to go leave
It's
a comment
pinned in the
on.
comments, buddy. Let me show you where it is. I'll pop it in the. All right, so this is going to go live at 00:10. So that's 2 hours, it says. So 00:10, 12. And what's with 00:10? I don't really time like that. Do you guys? Is that military time and I just don't know? Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Rasal, if he doesn't do Grateful Panic's laundry before he gets home, then Javon's going to get spanked.
No, I'm just starting it because I didn't want it to be running. I don't have a door between the laundry room where I am, and I'm kind of close to the laundry room. So what's 0010 mean? I know it means 12:10. Stevie smells like duty poop. Let's see who left that comment.
I thought that meant in 10 minutes.
No, it's live in 2 hours.
Oh, I see that
It
part.
says July 29th at 0010, which is 12:10 my time because it's 10:09 now. So we got 2 hours.
Yeah, Demonox says 12:10. Why they got to try to be fucking confusing?
I don't know. I mean, for somebody like me that has a hard enough time. Mark Herrera, thank you, buddy.
Can't they just
Drive safely, my man.
do AM PM? Is that too hard for them?
Demonox says it's military time.
military
And that's
time.
cool if it's probably just the way that you've got the setting. Because I think that was a StreamYard dealy-hoo, wasn't it? think they use StreamYard. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's
What the hell was that?
nothing really cool there.
What the actual shit?
What happened?
Oh no! It sounded like. Did you press play on a video or something? I heard something talking, and it sounded odd.
No, it wasn't. It could have just been the voices in my head.
Seeping out.
Yeah, every now and then they'll get some clatter going on.
You got to cock that.
Let's see. There was a little tiny knife that somebody told me about that pocket metal I didn't get because I knew we were trying to hook up on GECs, but it was God.
Yeah, you sent me a link to it. The little fixed blade you were thinking about
What's
getting.
the name of? Do you have that? Let me look it up.
Let me find. I'll grab it. It's on
I
my
got it
phone.
right here. I've got it in my sent messages, brother. You don't have to move. I got you right here. It is.
You said you were trying to be good and not buy it.
Oh, it's such a cool little knife, guys. I've got to show it to y'all. It's T Diddy Customs. T Diddy.
P Diddy. I didn't know he was making knives.
T Diddy. All right, we got to go down. His page didn't pull up. You've got to go down further on Google. He needs some SEO help in a big way. T Diddy Knives. He's just showing me retailers. There it is. Boom. All right, let's share the screen real quick. Boom. Boom. Look at that little guy. This little guy is $175. Black micarta. It's called the Apprentice. Little 2.1 inch blade with a wicked looking swedge and a boom.
You ready? Did your stuff wear off? All right.
And this is what got me. MagnaCut blade, heat treated to 6364 HRC by Peter's Heat Treat. And I think they're cool little knives. What do you guys think? The guy that somebody got the TerraTough, and I don't mean to say the guy. I'm trying to think who turned me on to this.
I like the blacked out version, but I do wish it was a little bigger. I'm not gonna lie.
See, that's the perfect size for me. I love little knives. I ain't gonna lie. I love the grind lines.
Little 3-finger jobbies.
Yep. And it looks like you've got a pretty good area to hold it here. I don't know what that dimension is.
It was like, like this size. I can just get, the 4-finger on there, but that's as small as I want to really. I just like to be able to get,
Right.
And you can choke up a little bit past a little.
Because the little L2 right, I'm thinking is about the same size. Because I can't quite get a full 4 on it, but.
Yeah. Let me see here. I think I have a little.
But T Diddy is who that is, and if you guys are interested, I thought it was pretty cool. I think he's on Instagram too. Let me see. T Diddy. No. Oh.
Yes, this is like right at 3.75. Yeah. So it's it falls in there, but I can still get wrap around if I grab it.
See how big this black micarta handle? 5.5 inches overall with a 2.1 inch blade. So if we subtract 2.1, that's 3.4.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I forget what the number.
And you said you just measured 3.5. That you were just holding.
3.75.
Oh, so it's bigger than this would be at most if they're taking the measurement from here. Or are they taking it from here? But it looks like the black micarta, the green G10, and the blue G10 are all that's left. I did not grab one because I was responsible. And then they've got bigger knives.
Hey, baby. Is that you, Lois? Little
Who you
Lois? Oh, I don't. She's up eating, but she wee-hooed when I cracked my can open. I think it's Lois from here. The light's blinding me, but it's who it looks like. So she just got up and started eating again. She was taking a nap.
And woke up.
Yeah, they're on crazy time schedules like the rest of us here in the house. Stay up late at night with me.
It's whole welcome, buddy. Ed, it does look like a Jacob Creates. But that poon is just, to me, it's out of this world. We shared it again all the time. And we'll see. Marble carbon fiber. Oh, there are a lot more available than I thought. There's a red chili pepper micarta, vintage caramel micarta. But I don't see his social media.
Does he make a something in a bigger size than that?
Yeah, he does. He does. Let me show you.
Just out of curiosity.
Patriarch, but it's not showing when I click on it. It doesn't show me any patriarchs. Because this is a different knife right here.
Sam, hell. Yeah, I don't see. I like the smaller one's blade shape, like the one in the middle there. That color is nice too.
Yeah, that is nice looking micarta or Terratuff. See this one to the left over here? It's considerably bigger.
Right.
That's the Patriarch, but it doesn't look like he has any available right now. I don't know where he's located. I want to say it was. I want to say they're made in USA, but I'm not seeing that anywhere on the site. Anything to make me think that. Wouldn't you have that on here somewhere?
You would think. Does it say in the when you click on each individual knife?
Let's see. Because if it doesn't, I'm going to send him a message. Ask him where these are made, because that'd make a difference to me. Because I guess you could heat treat it with Peter's heat treat if you bought it somewhere else.
It seems like such a weird thing to be being made overseas. If
it does. I mean, it seems like you'd say made in the USA. All right, curiosity's killing me.
Jeffrey says it is USA made, but who the hell knows?
I think they are.
I don't
know why I think that.
The about page.
Anybody?
Is there an about page?
And I'll report back. Howdy. Where are your apprentices, right?
Can you just say knives?
Well, what's weird is what makes me. I could just say knives, but what's weird is if you go to his page, he doesn't have any other knives. Except for that one that I would say looks like a prototype that came from somewhere. Why would he only have that one? He had a picture of 3 of them. I'll say knives. All right. Y'all see that? I won't answer me now.
He's just gonna say Nunya.
Thank you. I'll even give him a little.
What? Give him what?
A little lick here by saying they're awesome. Butter him up. See if he.
I thought you were going to nibble on his ear. I was very confused as to what was going on there.
Thanks for contacting us. We'll get back as soon as possible. We're gonna hold you to that, T. Denny.
So
It is
Honey Bear
10:20.
says on his Instagram profile, it says full-time knife maker from.
What is his Instagram? Somebody throw it up there.
But
That's where I saw it, but I couldn't find Honey Bear. I couldn't find his IG. What's it under? T?
I'm sure that, if he says that on Instagram, that's the case. It's just weird to not put that on your fucking
website. Well, it's weird. Instagram search sucks so.
We're reading I'm reading the comments.
But I've already gone in here.
Or I'm reading most of the comments.
He didn't knows.
Yeah, I saw that Jeffrey Dawson said it's U.S. made. I did not see that he said he had one.
Jeffrey Dawson, that might have been who. Why can't I find his page, though? Are you seeing the struggle I'm having here?
Struggle is real.
I mean, wouldn't YouTube, or not YouTube, Instagram know what I'm searching for? And I know it's not Denny Knife.
Dan Ross says, same OEM as Jack Wolf.
Hey, no spaces, brother. All right, so it's TDENNY, right? NNEY. That's what I messed up. All right. I screwed it. I screwed the pooch. Here it is. Can y'all still see it?
If you wouldn't spend so much time fucking dogs, we might have a show going here.
So here's a CAD drawing. That doesn't make me feel warm or fuzzy because, guys, yeah, he's got a grinder. There we go. Making sheaths.
Is that noise?
I'm digging them. He's got a P365, digging it. Here's a bunch of blanks that have probably been preheat treat.
Preheated it when I opened the can.
The reason I was saying, I know I'm not sharing the screen anymore, but this is made by Best Tech. And so is the smaller Griffin Tool Company. The retention on the sheath is so good because Best Tech also made Vero's fixed blades. Where did Griffin Co. go? Because there was this other little knife that's called the.
But if you ask Shane, they're all made by one company, the great Chinese conglomerate.
China knives.
And they're all made by children.
And I urge you guys, if you think this is a cool knife, what got me into it was watching Stas's reviews. But this is the little one. The little Scout Medic. And it's T90. It's 5 inches overall. But it's all in the handle. So I would like to eventually get one of those, but they're made by Best Tech, and these folders, I think Lefty's the one that had a video up of one of these, and Stas has got a video up. But these are all OEM by Best Tech. Griffin design, manufactured by Best Tech. The fixies and the folders.
It's okay. Mama's not getting treats.
All right, we got 60 people in here, so we ought to do, let's see what we're going to do for our regular giveaway. I don't want time to catch up on us. And guys, I haven't talked to Jason or Brother Grant. He's been moving. But I think these guys are still available. And if anybody is interested in these little Jason Grant trippers, instead of buying it on his website, if you shoot him a DM on Instagram asking for an acid etch gray or a what's the black called? Apocalyptic black. I think you'll save like 30 or 40 bucks off one. He'll tell you what he sells it for if you DM him, because he doesn't have to pay his processing fee. But this is a great little knife, and it's a finger cutter. I've got I don't know if you can still see, I've got two little like tribal tattoo scars on my thumb that are lined up perfectly from where this thing drops. You don't catch that. I think it just hit my finger. You probably can see me bleed. About to bleed.
Kyle was asking something, I think, about the Jason you're talking about.
I have not heard back from him, but I hadn't expected to. Let's see if he texts me back, because I know he's been moving. I did talk to him or have a text exchange with him earlier last week because he was tattooing. But I knew he was going to be moving, and he had to set up his shop once he got there. I got a package to me yet. He is absolutely okay, Kyle. Him and his family were moving. He thought it would be a couple of weeks to get settled. The blade steel on the tripper. It is S35VN, right? Hold on, let me look. There could very well be confusion that I'm not aware of, because I stay in a constant state of confusion. So let's go brass. Blade gripper. Help me out on the twine thing. Am I wrong? Let's see. I go to the website. Oh. And I'm sure he told us S35VN is what it says here. And I don't remember because I've got short-term memory loss. Brigade Black or Acid Etch Gray. You go back over to the twang thing updated me.
He said it's 20 CV.
Oh, Pitt, there's a website where you can absolutely go hang on that. It's not, it's 20 CV. Interesting. So I've not even paid attention to it again because so what was it was supposed to be S35V and then they changed their mind to 154 and at production changed to 20 CV. Hey, I'd rather have 20 CV personally, but I would have never, and I'm sure Jason told me that. And the gripper is M390, right? I want to say it is.
Now it says S35VN. So I'm confused. Is he saying?
No, I think you're right. It is S35VN, twang thang. You're right. Hey, I just got an email. Oh, from T. Denny. I bet it was a automated email. Surely he hadn't answered me where his knives were made yet. Made in the USA. He did answer me. These are heat treated by Peter's Heat Treat, ground by hand by myself. Scales are made on my CNC mill. Probably would be a good idea to say it's a USA made product. All right, your Instagram. Sorry guys, I'm just typing back. Sorry, guys. That's pretty responsive to answer that quick. Because it's a human response. I don't think it could be done AI.
I was waiting
But
for
he
some.
even says, haha. You know, I should put that on my site, haha.
Womp womp.
We're about to do a giveaway. And I always said I wouldn't troll with the word giveaway. I would add it to your website. Because it.
Is that green tea? I mean, you can put honey in it, but I don't want it hot. Thank you. That beep was the tea timer. For those who have thought my life alert was going off.
All right.
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
Throw knives.
Good God.
Dopey, tomorrow will be better, buddy. I've had weeks upon weeks. Ever since the week before Blade Show, it has been an absolute drag in my professional life. Just a brutal bruiser. But guys, go leave a comment because I'm about to start manipulating buttons behind the scenes here. So I want to do a giveaway in the general chat too. The first thing I need to do is find the random comment. So I was watching MC tonight and learned about something new. He bought something that not knife related. And I didn't know they existed. He said it's powered by Microsoft. Did any of y'all see that? So what he got that I didn't know existed, you've seen the emulators, right? The little things that play old video games.
Yeah, I built a Nintendo that's looks like a miniature.
Have you heard
NES.
of it looks like a miniature what?
It looks like a miniature NES. It looks exactly like it, but scaled down to about this big. And I built it using a Raspberry Pi and then programmed it to be an old school Nintendo that I can plug into my TV. And then you just buy the Nintendo controllers and plug into the front of it.
How cool is that, dude?
Oh, yeah, she brought it to me.
Have you
So
heard of
it looks like an old school Nintendo.
It does.
Right? But it has USB ports on it right here.
Uh-huh.
And then if you open this up, it's got more USB ports. And then on the back, you got your HDMI out.
So that's your Raspberry Pi enclosure.
It's a Raspberry Pi that is built
Programmed
to be a Nintendo. It's got Nintendo, Sega Genesis,
Dreamcast?
maybe Dreamcast. I don't know. I got like shit tons of fucking games on it, but yeah.
Dude, that is outstanding. But you had to buy that enclosure, I guess, right?
Yeah, I bought all the parts, so like inside of it, like, you know, the whole Raspberry Pi. It cost me like $100 to build it.
That's too cool for the room. Check this thing out that plays like all your Xbox games.
Yeah, this plays all the
What I
old
don't know because I haven't read through it is if you have to log into your if it's emulating games or if it's just, I think it just hooks up to your Game Pass. But this little thing, can y'all see it?
Yeah.
It's a piece of hardware that you hook up to Wi-Fi. It's like $800.
Yeah.
But I don't play enough video games. It looks really cool. Is the screen flashing? That's gonna give somebody a.
That's real nice.
Yeah.
We got a lot, Demon Hawk. Byron Kennedy, you're just in time. We're gonna do a giveaway in a second. First, I'm back here behind the scenes because we're gonna do the member giveaway. Firsty. Let me find this.
So then, yeah, that right there is the little micro SD card, so you can swap out your games. But it has fucking hundreds, if not maybe, I don't know, like 1,000 games or some shit. It's ridiculous the amount of games
And you
that are
can
on.
download ROMs, right?
Oh yeah, you can get like, see, like one. So we have all the regular Mario's, but then there's also like Naked Mario, where Mario runs around naked, and then there's like, you know, different versions of Zelda, Mega Man, like all kinds of like crazy random shit that you can find out there that people have made, and games that were like never released in the United States,
Yeah,
but
like
they only did in
16 or
Japan.
17 years ago, I downloaded like literally 700 games. Some of them were just Japanese releases only and stuff. And
She had to convert the language and shit on some of them, and it
yeah,
was, you know,
I didn't know
so
y'all had that hobby. That you guys were gamers like that, old school gamers. That's too
she
cool.
is more so than me, but yeah, we always had like Nintendos and shit. But then throughout moving and stuff like that, you end up losing stuff. So we ended up building. I watched some videos on how to build these things and built one of these. And you know, we have all the other regular systems.
All right, we're up to 65
Entertainment.
comments, people. That's good. I'm going to post the link one more time, then I'm going to draw.
That's good. What flavor did you go with?
just regular.
Gotcha.
I need to go over here, and I need to do this.
Trying to give your girl a panic attack. Can you hear that spoon tinking in the background?
Is that them eating?
No. So she's
Okay.
putting honey in hot tea, but the prairie dogs absolutely hate the sound of the spoon hitting glass. Don't know why. Freaks the shit out. Kyle wants to know where his tea is. That's just rude.
Whatever, Kyle, we'll have tea.
Tea and biscuits.
Tea time with Bumpies.
Oh, where is it? Where is it? Struggle bus. It's real. Guys, I don't know why. I mean, I've been just catching the karma cat by the wrong side of the tail. Like you would not believe lately, it seems. All right. So I'm going to go there. There.
It's all honestly, it's kind of sad. Our neighborhood. They don't allow door-to-door salesmen, so I never get the Jehovah's Witness to yell at or anything like that.
That's classic. You don't have to deal with Jehovah's Witnesses?
No, nothing.
That's kind of a good law, isn't it?
I mean, they just won't let them in. They can't get in through the. I guess they could sneak in through, like, you know, someone's backyard or something and cut around the fence.
Has no soliciting.
It does. So, but yeah, since we've lived here, we've never had any stuff in our neighborhood, unfortunately. Kind of takes all the fun away.
All right. I don't want to log in with my Facebook account. I don't want to.
I prefer my Mormons. They're so nice. I can't remember what it was, but it was a reel I saw. I don't know if someone sent it to me or I just saw it on Instagram where they convinced some Mormons to try to take a bike down a flight of stairs.
Who did?
I don't know, some random person. They got this.
I was logged into Facebook's comment picker.
It was fucking hilarious.
God damn it, Daddy. Let's try this again. Paste. Filter that. That.
Yeah, that must have been what it was. Same video. At first, I thought Pretty Fly said, I saw a video where Javon's Witness. I'm like, what's a Javon's Witness? That's how bad my eyes are.
That's funny, dude.
That should have been your thing. People who are members are Javon's Witnesses.
Mike Reese says, Stevie, what's up, brother? Mike Reese, are you in the building?
Fucking shit, man. We are Javon.
Congratulations, Mike. Looks like Mike won the member giveaway, guys, that I had to sneakingly do, kind of covert style. So I have to go check. Let me check something.
Congratulations.
Go, Shorty. All right, let's do this. Oh, make it blue. And go done. And go save. And let me write this down because we all know that I will forget. Congratulations, Mike. Again, members don't have to be here to win because I know I go late and I know Bees is bringing it down. And I was in MC's chat for quite a while tonight and I actually really enjoyed it. I'm kind of ashamed to say. So the Tucson TS
Was tonight his giveaway?
Well, he does them every Friday now.
Is that what it is? It used to. I mean, I don't know. Like it changes so much, or it used to.
I think he's gotten to where he's pretty consistently Fridays.
Gotcha. If I hop in, if I see it, like when I click on the internet and it's there, I'll, obviously I'm not going to not try to win something for free. But other than that, I don't.
Well, let's see. I saw several of our peeps in there and chatted with them. T-Fetch, what's up, brother? All right, we need to do let's find out what we're going to give away to just everybody who's turned out. Said Stevie 1210, right? For some reason, I didn't know what 0010 meant. But it said 2 hours. Let's do a Stevie check. I think we're probably an hour and a half from said Stevie. And like I told you kids, I'm going to try to go for about an hour and 15 minutes or maybe, how much time do we need? 30 minutes? Maybe go till a quarter till 12. I've already gone to the store unless I get at the craving for a Mexican pizza, which is very possible.
Yeah, I
Since I tore my door off, I get funny looks at the drive-thru, so I've kind of been shunned by Taco Bell.
Oh no, your door is still broken, Javon?
No,
you won't pass it through your packed pizza through that crack in the side of your car door.
The left side of my car is gone, and they can't get the doors from Ford, so I'm kind of.
Oh my god!
Do you have a back? Do you have a back window behind you? Can you put the back window down and then lean your seat back like this and do it like this way?
Oh, dude, the window's gone. There's no door. Have y'all not seen the pictures? Have I not shared? I don't think.
No. So no, what I was saying. So you don't have a back door and window either?
I've got a back door window, but I don't have a back door. Let me show you a picture. You got to see it to appreciate it. And I've been driving it like this for.
I know it's been a while.
Well, it's been a nightmare, dude.
You said you were driving it that way on the highway in the rain.
Oh, on the highway in the rain with a towel over me, deflecting the rainwater. Because there's a gaping air hole where the door jamb. It always says door jar, door jar. Because when I slammed the guardrail, it just basically sheared it off. Here it is.
So you get in through the passenger side, I'm guessing?
Yes, sir. Crawl over.
Right.
Look. Tyler Denny just...
Okay, so yeah, you could put down your back window and lean your seat back and then do the drive-through like this.
But if I just sit in the driver door, I don't even have to roll down my window. I'm free breezing it.
That shit is ridiculous.
Was one of the first M-Bomb. Guys, you're not late. Channel member, welcome. M-Bomb hooked me up with a package yesterday. I bought some garlic butter and lemon pepper. I ate all the lemon pepper. I still got some garlic butter over there. Pedro, what is up? So in our giveaway tonight, it's going to be courtesy of Jim Miller. And I'm going to poll the chat. Dr. Drew Dude, what is up? Good night, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, dude. Enjoy them while they're here. Like I said, it's perfectly set up for me to go through the drive-thru. It's just I have to put up with the damn looks, and it just makes me realize how fucked I really am. It's one of those things that just kind of culminates the suckiness.
Oh.
Dude, it's Taco Bell. How can they be fucking judgy?
I know they shouldn't be judging at Taco Bell, but you know how people are gonna haters gonna hate.
I see how people push a car through a drive-thru one time.
I love Stevie's video where he's trying to use Lefty 10 at McDonald's. Lefty 10.
Dude, up here, eventually, it like several times, because we have that stupid T-Mobile Tuesday thing, so there'd be like free Whopper, but the app doesn't work or some shit, and they're like, it doesn't fucking matter. Here's your, they just give us free Whoppers at Burger King, free Impossible Whoppers. They're like, whatever, and you can tell that they're fucking stoned.
Hey, but at least they're being generous, right?
Yeah, it's hilarious. They don't even want to fucking try to figure it out. Oh man!
Giveaway tool.
I ain't gonna turn down a free Impossible Whopper.
Well, no. All right, let's think what hashtag we want to use for our first giveaway, because our first giveaway, I know what we're going to use. Never mind. Duh. We're going to use this hashtag right here.
Joe Isabella said you need one of those grabber things to put through the hole, like the little fucking arm with the gripper.
And we're going to have some capital letters in here, guys. We're going to make this one tricky tonight. See how well people... Well, the first one's going to be tricky. The second one will be easier. So this giveaway is being made possible, as will several others. So everybody lay down hashtag Jim Miller with the capital J and the capital M. And we'll thank Jim for the giveaway that's going to be this little Civivi Scalio, which I think is really cool. Unless y'all tell me McKenna in huge numbers. I'll tell you what. The winner can choose, once they win, between the McKenna or the Scalio. We'll look at both of them if you want to. And we're also going to give away in that an Olight pouch, some Civivi Wii playing cards, and your choice of the net. So y'all throw those Jim Millers up in there. I will get a little book so I don't get confused.
So I had a genius idea for you.
Talk to me.
If you have an old drawer from like a desk or something that has, a drawer on the rails, you can just cut a rectangle into your already jacked up door, and then you can have like the reverse of the thing at the bank, where you just
slide it out.
Where you drive up and then you just push the drawer and let it slide out, and then it
would go out like this. It'd be kind of janky because it's on wood tracks. I'm liking where you're going with this.
And the rest, and then when it slides back in, if you put it at the right height, it would sit above your lap as a little table to hold your food, so you could have a little table there while you drive and eat.
I love it, dude. I'm not ashamed. All right, we got 53 entries, 65 in here.
Fucking shit.
How Coonley's got in there. This is the Jim Miller giveaway for a Civivi. And I'm about to pull for it in about 30 seconds. The Olight pouch and the Wii cards. And they won't fit in my blue envelope, so they'll go in a box. Disintent, welcome, brother. Gonzo channel member got in there. Is everybody in? We've got 68 people hanging, and I appreciate y'all being here. And we have 55 people in our giveaway, the first giveaway. And I'm going to give it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. Hopefully you'll be recognized and we won't have to. Blade Ogre!
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Blade Ogre. So I'm going to put my email in here.
Congrats, Blade Ogre!
I don't think Mike Reese is in here. I'll track him down from the members, but this is where brother Blade Ogre can send me his address. And then we'll get back to business at gmail.com. Boom. Now I'm going to take this and pin it. Oh, man. How does it let you get so far behind in the chat?
I think you can be anywhere you want to be. If you have it like stuck, like you're looking at a comment, it'll just sit there forever.
I know I did it. I did the wrong thing, but I think I just pinned my our email up there because we're going to do another kind of a flash giveaway in about 20 minutes or so. Is that not my email? Okay, hold on. I probably did type in the wrong one. Let's see. Appreciate y'all keeping me. No, that's not. Remove.
That's hilarious.
Knives. God, I'm an idiot. All right, let's try it again. At Knives Live. We've got to start planning that. I have a feeling it's going to be an extra day of epicness.
Oh, man, that's hilarious.
All right, let me read it. Let me proofread it. Knives Live 2021 at gmail.com. Enter. Boom. Let's save that. Pin it.
That's
message. That should be the right. Why did I put an at in front of it? It's not right. Remove.
Yeah. You don't need that.
God. I mean, I've been really struggle busing lately, guys. I must have stroked the karma cat the wrong way. Speaking of, I've got to walk the porch and check on Tipstress. All right, Knives Live 2021 at gmail.com. One hand.
Oh, shit.
Blade Ogre's probably like, I don't even want to enter anymore. All right, but then we do.
He said, "Thank you. What did I win?"
Winner chicken dinner. You got to choose, actually.
I think he said something about a chicken dinner. So you have to go to. Is Javon in Alabama as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go to Alabama and eat chicken dinner with Javon.
Blade Ogre, I need you to choose if you want the Savivi McKenna, Eliza Isham design, or the Savivi Scalia, or let's see what it's called. The Scanilia? Sounds like a disease. And I got a case of Scanilia. And this little chode, it's got thumb studs. And I'll hold it up next to the McKenna so you can see what size knife they are.
Someone said the way you have to actually win is to guess the right email address.
So they're about the same length. You've got a little short chody or more of a gently smolder. And they're both drop shutty.
When did this little thing come out? How? I've never saw that one before.
I never did either, and I've got it here on Blade HQ. I think it's one of their newer releases.
Huh.
When Jim would have the Isham one. Awesome. All right, let me put the case of Scalia back up.
I love when people are trying to help us pronounce it and spell it properly. I'm never going to say this word again, so it's okay.
We still got to schedule a clubhouse chat.
I'll just give it a different name.
That clubhouse room where people can chat. I need to set one up. Let me get Blade Ogre. So Blade Ogre.
He said the Isham.
Yeah, I got the Isham.
Isham.
Cards and
the. How do you say his name? Is it Isham?
Yeah.
Isham.
And we got Mike Reese. And what we're going to give away for our next little flash giveaway,
Kyle says if you
email me tonight, I'll get it sent out for you tomorrow. Hey, Tip.
Whoa! Are you promising 1 day turnaround?
Guys, I got to give Tippy food, but what I'm going to give away next, the night, is going to be the Cold Steel Tough Light that I bought after I gave away the Tough Light 2 weeks ago, because they are really that good. And if you guys haven't had a Tough Light, yes, the clip goes the wrong way, but it's got triad lock. Whoops. No, Tip. I've got the cat right here getting ready to walk across. She's scratching her neck on my screen. Can you see her head?
I thought you were going to say scrotum there for a minute.
All right. I'm going to give some real quick treats, but that's what we're going to give away. Wii cards. And for us, look away. We're going to also include an Olight Hank, courtesy of Jim Miller. But that's going to be a giveaway that's going to happen in a second. And I've got to give Tippy some food or she's going to trash all my shit. Hold on a sec.
Oh, man.
Yourself. Come on, Tip.
What happened there?
Won't even let me get it out. It starts just nibbling off it.
Kyle said that you win the other Civivi if you can eat 4 Popeyes biscuits with no drink. I think I could do that. I think you could eat 4 biscuits with no drink. I ate a whole. There was that challenge about eating a whole pack. Was it a whole pack of saltines or 6 saltines or something? So many saltines in under a certain amount of time, and I destroyed that shit. I could do it.
You were able to kill it. You did the hot jerky challenge, didn't you? What did I see you do? I saw you do both.
Oh no, the jerky thing was on here. The saltine thing was a friend of mine. This kid when I was in a band, the drummer was like, oh, if there's something like you can't eat X amount of saltines in like under a minute. I don't remember what the fuck it was. It might have been 6 or something. I don't know. It wasn't a whole pack in under a minute. It was a X amount, and I was able to get it. Saltines, because they get all like fucking
dry in the back.
Yeah,
turns into like a biscuit.
Yeah, it becomes a real pain in the arse.
A mouth biscuit.
Yeah.
I probably misspelled that, but I'm not going to share it yet. Link won't work for you, Paul. Which link, buddy? Which link? Let's see. Go up here and scroll for the link. The link isn't working. Which link?
Was it one of your email addresses or something?
I don't think so. Let me check that email that I put it there. I only read it like 4 times. NazLive2021@gmail.com. 10 bite-sized pretzels in under a minute is very challenging too. I don't doubt that.
I don't have any pretzels, do I? I didn't buy any.
I've got some M-Bomb over here. Let me get my M-Bomb. You've not experienced the texture and the goodness that is embalmed jerky.
Cheeto says everyone has to give this win to Forrest so that way he can get the hank, or else he won't be able to sleep tonight.
Is it Forrest's birthday today?
I'm not giving away my Forrest Hank.
Happy birthday, Forrest!
I've got my Stevie the pickle. I've got my tie-dye meth hat. I've got my EDC roundtable, which you can barely read it because of the mushrooms. See that? That's what we're going to go look at, but I haven't looked at in a while. And then I'll share the Tough Light giveaway. Let's go. And I choke on jerky.
I'm going to have to say, Five Door, that if you're around, I don't know where you live at, and we don't have them over here, but Bojangles is the place to get the biscuits.
Bojangles biscuits are the bomb diggity.
Yeah, they're good.
They're way better than Popeyes. They fucking straight destroy it.
Look at the dopey Hank. Just next level stuff. I need to send my J-Cal off to Joe. What are you doing, girl? Sorry, guys. The cat's going crazy on me. I think she smells the embalmed jerky. No, ma'am.
Oh, man.
Go on. Okay. You go over there and lay down. All right. Let's let me share and there's no rush to do this because I'm not going to pull it right away, but I'm going to go ahead and put it up there so y'all can start entering it, because I know some of y'all might want to dip sooner than later. But you do have to be here, unfortunately, to win, because you got to chat up. So I don't know if I spelled that right, but hashtag capital T UFF capital LITE, and we will, for our next giveaway, give away the playing cards. I'm not giving away a Forrest Hank, but I will give away the Olight Hank and the Tough Light. And I've got the box Tough Light came in. So it'll be these three in our next giveaway, which will happen before the end of the stream, which will be I thought there was something I haven't shown you guys. I don't know why I keep thinking that.
I don't know.
I know one thing I haven't shown you. So when I got my the Leon Ma field duty to try, he sent another Trinity, the second version of Trinities, which are one of the budget Leon Ma knives. And the one that I'm really interested in is the Eutectic FSD, which looks like the small field duty, but this is a value knife. I think on his website, leonma.com, they're like $90, 14 cc. It's got a longer blade, 3.7 inches, but really good ergos. And I'm gonna test this one out. I had one I got at Blade Show 2022 from Leon. The lock didn't feel, it had a little lock stick or some weird feeling that this one doesn't have. This one feels tuned better. But I'm gonna do a test on this too. test. I don't test knives. I really just cut with them and hang out with them. But I've had this knife before, the other version, which had the same deployment methods, a flipper, a front flipper that I can't flip. Oh, I almost got it. That was a front flip. And then it's got the big ass thumb hole that I can reverse flick a lot better than I can thumb flick. I can't thumb flick. Got a little bit of a lazy detent. But this is a cool knife that I'm looking forward to do a review on. And then, like I did the other one, I'll probably be able to give this one away. But we are going to focus on our Tough Light gifted hand. And I'm going to share that again in case you guys did not see the spelling of that. You want to make sure you get it in there. But yeah, Pocket Metal, you made my day, dude, by being able to find that and procure that GEC. I'm so stoked.
Yeah, man. I'm glad that you'll be adding one to your collection.
I'm just so stoked to see what they're about. Dopey, it's gonna get better, brother. Again, like I said in the unboxing, I'm just judging it on the knife. And I've never gotten on the weird side of any of that. I've only met him at blade shows, and he's always been nice to me, but neither here nor there. The reason I wanted to check the knife out is because my number one of all the knives I have, including my Medfords, including my TRMs, my Hinderers, the Field Duty EDC is my number one knife. I always go back to that, and I've had it for over 2 years. So it's kind of solidified itself as my just OG awesome knife, and that's why I want the full-size Field Duty to, to stroke me the same way that little one did. And so far, I've been uniquely impressed. I mean, when I did the unboxing, I tried to compare, even though this is a liner lock, it's got snap. S90V. Again, I haven't made my mind up.
Where is that?
Really probably need to send it back, but I'm digging it. But I'm only a day and a half, 2 days into it. Look at you guys DSKFSing, playing for other people. Y'all are awesome. T-Fetch, I was driving a Ford, now I can't think of what it's called. Escape, maybe? That has the left side of it ripped off. Ed Harrison, welcome, brother, channel member. Paul, the old Field Duties are absolutely epic. And my little 3.5, my EDC is just G10, L-Max, and it is just the bombest detent. Let's see how many people have commented. 53, and we've got 67 in here. So most everybody's commented. Guys, I'm going to give you all 11:09. We'll give it about another minute. Let some tough lights go in there. Thank you, Bama Ninja. Been a member for 3 months. Neil's been a member for 2 months. Thank you guys. Again, the fact that you guys even watch my content blows me away. And being members of the channel, thank you, thank you, thank you. Autumn Wind got in, channel member. Awesome. What are only toes? Is that like OnlyFans?
Yeah, someone earlier said something about they had a discount on their Only Toes.
I love it.
Pedro. Limited
Blade
discount
Ogre got in
Only
for Forrest. All right, guys. Y'all get in there if you want in.
Where is this at? Where?
I'm getting ready to do it in 10, 9,
I think I was bouncing around.
7,
Here we go.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, I saw Mike Reese is in here. Boom! Look at that!
So-
Winner chicken dinner.
Look at that. I put in there.
Brother.
You see what I don't know why it doesn't say it. I was playing for Forrest.
Oh, awesome! Pocket medal. Playing for Forrest.
Did you win it for Forrest?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Won
it
for
says it on the thing.
Forrest on his birthday. On the
There
day
you
of his birth.
Happy birthday!
On the day of his
Ken
birth.
Forrest!
That
He
is
gets-
awesome. Forrest, is my email still successfully pinned up there? kniveslive@gmail.com.
Who knows?
2021.
I'm sure you can. We'll make sure that he gets it. You know.
Yeah. It's
It's-
just
yeah,
always easier when it comes to my email because I can copy it into my. I can just copy. And Mike Reese, you know you won, don't you, buddy? Email me, Mike Reese. You won the member giveaway.
Forrest has got to customize that Hank now, though.
That's so true.
Mike Reese won the Tucson. Let me make sure before I say that. All right, let's see. Well, handy dandy notebook. Mike Reese is the winner of the Tucson Max to Chook, and I've got to add Forrest because we've got Blade Over won the Jim Miller giveaway, and then Pocket Metal won Tough
Oh.
Light. And DKFS'd it to Brother Forrest because I'm sending an O-Light, Hank.
That's the best part of the whole thing.
I'll probably switch it out with the pocket organizer.
Oh, how you getting? Come on, that was. I say that's you know.
Yeah, Forrest
I'm not going to
He's
say
got to get the Hank's part of it.
Forrest. You can if you want to talk to him about that. I just thought it was hilarious.
It's going to be Hank's going to go. You convinced me, and I might even throw in an O-Light.
Oh man,
So that was a Tough Light.
that's too fucking funny.
But yeah, and then guys, if y'all hit my Gmail tonight, Mike Reese and Blade Ogre and Forrest, I'll get this stuff set out to you guys tomorrow. With love and stickers and you know what I haven't been putting in my giveaways is I haven't been putting other channel member stickers. I haven't been going back to the room and get those. I need to put some other channel member stickers, not just mine in there.
Yeah, I need to get some new ones made and myself, and then I'll send some to you. I always forget to hit up the fucking. I got like 5 different places sending me ads and shit, but I want to make something new for a sticker this time, so I don't like to use the same thing over and over again. I just haven't got around to making new artwork for myself.
I'll order some more from Sticker Mule. I think some magnets. I always, when they send me the suggestive little text or whatever that's a better deal than you normally get,
Yeah,
that's just usually order. I either order from Sticker Mule or Zug Monster so far.
yeah, Zug Monster.
Congratulations, birthday boy! Pocket Metal DKSFSN. That's funny, Kyle Conley. I don't care who you are. That is funny. An Odor.
I saw that up there earlier and just started laughing when I saw that he posted.
Late
that.
Ogre, I heard it come in, buddy. Thank you, man, and congratulations.
You need to get some of that
Thank you, brother.
Gorilla duct tape, man. That's what you need. That Gorilla duct tape is fucking amazing.
Jim, I checked. One of them is and one of them isn't, so we're good. We are absolutely good, brother.
I keep saying people say later pizza, and it's making me
much
hungry. Fuck.
effort and time into getting that stuff together and setting it up for people to win and me to be able to give it away in your presence and honor my brother. Joe, Isabella, have a great night, buddy. Hopefully you, after your shower, you'll want to jump into yeah, Dopey, you go join Joe. He needs a back scratcher. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys over at Said Faction. Last week, I think it was last week, I got over on the couch. I ran down to the store because that's why I don't like giving so much time between this and Said Faction, because I'll selfishly fall asleep. Last week I went over there and I think I saw the very beginning and then woke up to a rerun of Bees because it just goes to the next video, you know? I was like, 2 o'clock.
You can turn that off.
I was like, man, that's a lot of energy for 2 o'clock in the morning. Q1 theme.
You can turn off that auto shit.
Q1 theme seems logical. Dopey, Said Stevie. There were so many wins of this year's Blade Show. Brother Forrest, got to sit out Sunday night with him under the little shed with Master Yoda, Lancelot Leather, Miss Yoda, Miss Lancelot, and who else was out there? Brother Forrest, Brother Snuzz, Q-Ball. Who am I forgetting? Said Stevie. There are more people out there and I'm not remembering. Not too much energy, Mike. Too much energy for 2 o'clock in the morning. I've gotten to where I absolutely respect the niche that Bees is filling and think he's 100% genuine, and that's just the way he is. Because I've met him personally, he gets stoked on stuff. You know, it takes more to stoke me out. I wish I could get stoked easier, but I do absolutely believe that it's genuine stoke. And Lefty and I had a conversation about it on Off the Edge. And Lefty thinks it's 100% legit too. That's just, you know, Bees gets that.
I just want to throw in one thing. If you watch the earlier videos and then you watch these ones, if you watch it, it's a progression to that. But if you just happen to just go back from now and watch like a 2-year-old video, completely different, so much different. It's like night and day. It's like that man just found the island of Code Red Mountain Dew or some shit, and he's like,
Jippy.
And I haven't seen him in a while, and I guarantee that if I like clicked on it now, it would be like, ooh, that's, as a kid say, that's extra.
I hope Said Stevie tries to call what's the Blade place? That they've got his number and he can't get through, or he tries to prank call him. Why can't I think of it? The night, what's it called?
Workout bump.
I agree, Jim Miller. He is absolutely that way in person.
Dude, it's you know, I almost said something. Anything you can do behind camera, you can obviously do out in public.
Cutlery Corner, thank you, Yoda. Welcome, buddy. Good to see you. Yoda Doug's Tool and Night. Let's check that out. Hold on a second. Let me go. If you guys get a member notification, it's not a new video. It's just that I have to jump out, and for some reason the random checker won't let you check a member's video.
Kyle, that's hilarious.
Swilling sauce between giveaways? That's funny. I don't care who you are.
What do you say?
I'm not reading Kyle's comment. I'll leave that up to. It has to do with a number and something to do with pool, but it's not about pool.
Oh. That's funny. You guys are too much.
I'm not saying that, man. I just think he just found like the glory that is energy drinks, and they're still working for him.
You're not saying it.
Yeah, it's just one of the, it's everybody just has to do them, right? That's the way I look at it. If you're doing you, it's all good. And who was did y'all know who Andrew Schultz is? Andy Schultz, the comedian.
I think I've seen. Yeah, I think I
his name wrong. He's
recognize
from
it.
New York. He was on this podcast. What's it called? Last week, the podcast that he was on, it was actually taped a year ago, but it was so awkward because this guy on screen got under his skin because he wasn't being his authentic self, one of the interviewers. And so Andrew Schultz went just comedian rogue on him, basically dealing with him like he was a heckler. And it was just funny. It's must-see TV. Full send. That's it, Greg Mahoney. Thank you. And they just posted it up. But that's what, he goes, what'd I do? The little guy goes, what'd I do to offend you? And Andy's just sitting there just cold staring saying, dude, you're just not being your authentic self. So as long as people are their authentic self, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Now, we're not always drawn to people that are, not.
No, yeah. I mean, he seems like a nice guy. Like I said, I used to watch it on Fridays and shit back in the day. It just started to get a little too much. Oh yeah, that's they're very different acting people. I don't think Austin's so laid back every time I talk to him or anything. I don't think he's ever acted like that.
It was. I'm trying to think whose live Bees was on first. Was it Lefty's? Where do we get introduced to Bees? Night, Mike Reese. Email me, brother.
I don't know. The first time I saw him was on his own show. I never saw him before that.
Stevie, if it was, I have to go back and find in the archives.
Stevie came, I think, after started doing lives after or videos after Bees. I think I could be wrong.
Possible. Very possible.
Stevie said he started doing his stuff on Lefty.
He did. Stevie, when he was Stevie Wonder Woman, when he first went legit, and he was natural. Yeah. And Stevie hadn't changed. I mean, people's content gets better, you hope. And Stevie, I think, has done great with his talks in the woods. I always look for those. And Q1 Tri-State is the same in person. He is absolutely more annoying, though, because his voice doesn't have the pitch changer.
Your roommate had Bees on. There you go.
I missed my Tuesday nights with Grateful Panic.
What happened? He was on again for a while, and then he disappeared.
Well, he works.
Does it work?
So Tuesday nights, sometimes he gets home at 7:30 or something like that, and sometimes it's later, so he just didn't really have a consistent time. Yeah. So he's been able to pretty much stay with Shane because it's Sunday night.
On Sunday night, yeah.
I'll be able to rock out to Shane because I'm not going to go to work Monday. I'm taking a personal day. String those out for a while.
Good luck with that.
Hey, it's all good, man.
That's it's always fun, but if everything works out.
Yeah, it will. I'm an eternal optimist, and doing digital marketing is something that I just geek out on. So I could even start an agency and work with the same people I work with if I wanted to be a glutton for punishment, but I don't really.
Joseph S., I tell you, I know that like of all the things I've done, energy drinks have been the most addicting for me. And lately, it's them fucking Rockstar Strawberry Booms. That Rockstar Strawberry energy drink. I wake up, I try to only drink them on the weekends or whatever, just so I'm not drinking them every fucking day. And but like, Monday comes around and I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh, I want that Strawberry Rockstar.
I had a $20 a day Red Bull green apple habit and finally kicked that. And now I've gotten on these two. They're freaking $4. Right, those Starbucks.
Not sponsored. The whipped strawberry.
Is it creamy strawberry or is it fruity
Yeah,
strawberry?
it's creamy. It's actually got fucking skim milk in the damn thing,
Just a little.
but a little bit just to like make it, work. But
It's
yeah,
not too thick. It's sparkly
and these aren't like crazy. These are, what are these? 280 on the caffeine.
I
280.
think they're only 160.
280. It says right here.
I've really been digging these
Whoops.
Dr. Pepper cherries.
I didn't realize that.
And I spilled one of these on my shirt and it's kind of red. It doesn't look it in the bottle, but it is.
Dude, I wish I could quit caffeine. I just am not alive if I don't have caffeine in me. I quit energy drinks for a while, but it was then to coffee and doesn't quite hit the spot the same.
Dopey, that's a good analogy. Cole's voice.
Hi, everybody!
And that was great is when he's got Kira on with him because he can't use his voice changer because she sounds very, very deep.
Yeah, Pedro, like I said, these are 280. I drink this thing like it's fucking... It doesn't even faze me. It's just,
Bama, not for me because after a 12-pack, I'd be buying 8 balls.
These, and also that's the other thing. Like you pay a lot for those where you live, but this thing I think we got for like $1.50.
Well, I think the Rock Stars, is that a Rock Star or is that a Monster?
Yeah, this Rockstar,
they're a little less expensive.
they go up and down. The funny thing is, real sugar, whereas Monster is using high fructose corn shit.
Congratulations, Neil. I've heard people get real bad migraines, and when I drank the Red Bull, I guess I was still having a little caffeine. But like if I drink regular coffee, like 1 cup is fine. But if I drink like another half cup of coffee, I get jittery. Where if I drank Red Bulls back to back, I'd never get the jittery.
The
I
jitters.
feel like the complexes.
It's the other stuff that they mix in there keeps it nice and smooth.
Yeah, I think that was what it was.
Yeah, I agree.
It's that's what makes it addictive, man. Is you like I can drink. I've had where days when I was like working late nights where I've had like 3 or 4 of these fuckers, and and that's a decent amount of caffeine. I think it tells you not to drink like
That's
more
an
than
unhealthy
2.
amount. That's way too much. You should not be recommending that.
So
Yeah, it says don't drink and consume more than 2 in a day, and I used to all the time and consume 4. It was usually 4 a day. And I could drink them before going to bed and then go to bed. I don't think they were affecting me anymore.
where we buy these even because we had gotten Monsters a couple of times. Those were only like $2.25 I think for the Monsters. But fucking Scott N got us My Knife Journey. He kept posting pictures with rock stars, and I was like, you know what? I'll give it a try. Turns out this fucking strawberry one's deloish.
You found a winner.
Tastes good. It's the only, like, most of them taste like shit.
I'm trying to think if tomorrow night's Off the Edge. I think it is. I think we're doing Off the Edge tomorrow night over on Lefty's channel. And then I will have an unboxing, hopefully, of the Echo tomorrow, which I'm kind of stoked about to see how it compares with the Pyrite, because I've been really impressed with it, even though I had a shitty experience buying it.
So, all right. So Craig says there was a Japanese restaurant there in Florida that was shut down for having meth. When I lived in Florida, we had found out that Red Bull Cola in other countries, they were reporting that it had cocaine in it. So we started getting Red Bull Cola to see, and then shortly thereafter they shut it down in the United States as well. But yeah, we were buying the Red Bull Cola because it had fucking Coke in it.
Well, was the original Coca-Cola had Coke in it, right?
Yeah. That's what the name Coca-Cola means.
I bet that was good shit. Go down to the soda jerk and jerk you a cocaine cola.
Did you hear the way she said that in the back? She's like, yeah. Like, that sounds great.
Can you imagine like a float?
It sounds like it would just numb your throat and be delicious. You can imagine that flavor with a numbing linger.
Oh. That's hilarious. Did you see Twang Thang and then Kyle? 1 cup every morning, except weekends. Then it's 2 cups. And then Kyle says, "Calm down, party boy."
I think it was like a elixir. What else they have? Mariana wine, yes. Q1 thing. It is an absolute. What do they call that? Anesthetic. So they still use it. My understanding is.
Yeah, they still use.
They use it in nose surgeries. Like if you get a nose job or septum replacement, they.
So the funny thing is Coca-Cola still uses the plant that is
Coca.
from. So they take it and they use it for medical cocaine. Did I say medical? Yeah. So medical cocaine is made, and then they get all the leftover shit that's not cocaine, and that's what they use to make Coca-Cola with.
For the flavor
Yeah.
profile. Yeah, Paul, for eyeballs, I think they do use Coke too. But yeah, that's in the old days. That's how I would test it. Taste it. And you could tell if your tongue went instantly numb and your whole mouth went numb, you really knew you were getting ready to be up for a couple of days.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man. That's messed up.
That's funny.
We all know it doesn't go down our throat, Kyle. That's almost as bad as where we live.
Yeah, the funny thing is, and this is kind of my thoughts on the drug policy, and I won't get into it too much, but I think the way that shit was originally refined, I know there was a essay that I read in freshman English in college about heroin use, if it was, and this might have been, I don't know, just media, but I think it was an essay in an English book that heroin, if you were administering it safely and you were using like pure heroin, you weren't using something that had been cut up on the street, that it caused no organ damage. The only negative effect of it, and this article was leaning towards, drug policy screwed up, but because it makes addicts live a dangerous life to get their fix, where if you're getting government supplied heroin, let's say, you can live a pretty normal life if you're managing it, which I don't know if anybody can manage heroin. It's an interesting article.
Yeah, if someone's dosing you, especially if you go to a facility and they were administrating your amount and overseeing it, and it was actually pure shit, you'd be fine. It's the shit that they put in it, and you never know what it's fucking being cut with, and fentanyl and all that shit. It's fucking people up.
I'm so glad that wasn't around when I was going crazy.
I saw a documentary that claims you see old footage from like the 70s and 80s, and it evidently was a thing back then.
I think it just wasn't as common.
But yeah, I don't know. It's nuts.
I can remember in my when I first heard about it was in my pain pill addiction days. People would talk about chewing on the patches. They'd take the fentanyl patches, they'd cut them in little strips, and they just chew on them.
Yeah, that's someone else was saying that a while back.
That's just horrible.
Yeah, it's definitely not great. But yeah, if everything wasn't, if shit wasn't fucked with so bad, it wouldn't be nearly as bad.
We were a shit ton of opium poppers tonight.
Whoa! You can't talk about that on the line. They'll get us in trouble.
A couple years ago, they were beautiful.
You're right, Yoda. It was actually a last ditch drug. What? Yeah, it was for cancer patients.
But it definitely shouldn't be in people's fucking, coke and heroin and stuff that they don't know it's there. I just watched a documentary the other day also, I think it was on Netflix or something, about the drug testing that they did without people's knowledge
in the
during
60s?
Vietnam. Yeah, Vietnam, on the soldiers. It started with LSD, and there was some other ones that were like even way crazier and like way stronger, that they were like people feeling like insane
Hey,
for
what's up, buddy?
several days.
Fun, my man.
Hello, Patty.
But
Yeah, it was nuts.
I
Quite
think
an eye-opening
cocaine
thing.
works. I mean, as a numbing agent, without doubt. And it's got a really long memory life too. 'Cause I can actually feel my throat kind of get numb, and I'm feeling like I need to take a poop just talking about it.
Feeling like you got to take a poop.
Every time I used to do blow, I'd have to. It would get me bowels moving.
Can you still taste it in your throat?
Backpack B is live right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly shut it down so y'all can get ready for said faction and go catch some of Backpack B, because tonight he's modding. Last night he was live chatting. Who do you have on with him? Doug. Where was Doug? Because I subbed his channel last night. I can't remember. So that doesn't help Doug, does it? I can't get him any subs if I can't remember his name. Crispy Critter Naked Group hugs, buddy. Thank all y'all for coming and hanging out. I'll see y'all over at Backpack B's. We will join up tomorrow night for Off the Edge. Next Friday we'll join up again. And Monday will be 2 to be determined by Brother Pocket Metal. Guys,
I'm pretty sure that I'm supposed to be going to get my head scanned.
just let me know, buddy. We'll have it handled one way or another.
Just got to see if they can give me something so I can relax and not be claustrophobic while in said machine.
Yes, that would be benzodiazepines.
Yes.
Blade Ogre, thank you for being here, buddy. It wouldn't be a stream. It wouldn't be any fun if you guys didn't turn out. And I love all of you, Pocket Metal. I love you, brother. You are my hero. I appreciate you more than you know. I appreciate all you guys. And like I always say, please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart. Choose to bait, not hate. I love you all.
Good night, Javon.